Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference of Frye 19.
On Sunday, me and Eagor are going to get in the ring. We're two professionals, and I guarantee you're going to see a good fight. But after the fight, we're going to be out together having a good time.
So, Antônio, you go first.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here in Japan again, and I'm glad to be the heavyweight champion in Frye. And I'm gonna try to do my best on this fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna jab holding real hard. I'm tired of all this crap. I want 24th to come. I want the bell to ring so that I can go in there and do what I do best. And I'm a fighter. I do it. That's what I am. I'm a professional. This over here is not a professional. He likes to bring people's families into it. And you know what? You're gonna pay for that, right? You should not all. You understand what I'm saying? Come on the 24th. You better bring it all, because I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Japan. We're coming to you live via satellite for the first time ever in the history of the Pride Fighting Championships. I'm Stephen Quadros. I am the fight professor alongside my broadcast partner, Boss Rutan. Boss, this Pride card is called Bad Blood. And the reason why is because we've got Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye in our main event. And boy, these guys really don't like each other. Boss, what are you doing? We're shooting the opening of the show. This, my friend, is what they call a katana. It's a Japanese sword used by the samurai. Here, hold this for a second. I know what it is, boss. What's up? See that? Boss, get rid of it. What are you doing? What is the sword for? I'm trying to prove a point, Stephen. You see, way back then, in the samurai era, two warriors would fight each other to the death with those puppies. Now, obviously, we don't use swords in the Pride Fighting Championship, and we certainly do not fight to the death. But the emotions are pretty much the same. Also, the samurai were known for their honor, and that is something that we're going to see tonight. Two great fighters, warriors, you may call them, Ken Shamrock and Don Frye, going at it for their honor. Anyway, this is going to be one of the greatest Pride cards ever. Not only do we have Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye, but we've got a card that is loaded with great fights, including Valid Ishmael versus Alex Steveling, Carlos Newton versus Jose Pele Lande, Heath versus Eagor Volchanchin, Antônio, Rodrigo, Minotauro Nogueira versus Enson Inoue, and defending his middleweight title, Vanderlay Silva versus Kiyoshi Tamura, and the main event that you have been waiting for, Ken Shamrock facing his nemesis, Don Frye, in our main event. That's it, boss. That's our card. Let's go down to the arena. Stephen, one little favor. Could you put this apple on your head? Oh, no way. I'm going to try to chop it in half. This was not in my contract. God, no. I mean, I trust you, but... Wow, good shot, boss. I will always trust you. I told you so. It tastes good. Really good. And welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships Bad Blood. We're ringside. I'm Stephen Quadros with Boss Rutan. Boss, that apple tastes good, and that sword was very sharp.
I know. I clean my nails a little bit. Look. Everything is good again. And yes, Steven, you're right. You can always trust me. I have your back as you have mine.
Yes, we do. And you know, inside the ring, they won't be using swords. They will be using fists, knees, kicks, grappling, submissions, everything. We've got it all tonight. We've got some spectacular matchups, of which the main event, we just saw the press conference. Frye and Shamrock are definitely focused for this fight. Really going to try and terminate each other.
Oh my God, these guys. You saw them walking around in the hotel already. Bad blood. I'm talking about bad blood. I've never seen something like this before, so this is going to be spectacular for sure.
Now this is a battle of two wrestlers. We've got Tom Erikson versus Tim Catalo, a big guy versus an even bigger guy.
Yeah, Tim Catalo comes in at 235 pounds, while Tom Erikson is 285 pounds. This time we're going to see if size does matter.
Because both these guys, for wrestlers, can really punch, but we're going to see if this fight will go the distance. I'm predicting it won't.
I don't think so either. I think this is going to be a first-round knockout. Well, Tom, first of all, what do you think about doing interviews?
Oh, I like doing interviews, especially with a guy like you. Great personality, they go great.
Thank you very much. So that brings me to the next question. Now, listen to this. Big cat, where does it come from? I mean...
Oh, I don't know. We were heck, before my first show in Mars, back in '97, we were sitting in a restaurant thinking, boy, you got to have a nickname when you fight and everything else. And we try to figure out a name. It's like, well, you move pretty well for a big guy, so you move like a cat. Well, let's call you Big Cat. I'm like, oh, I don't care, whatever. So after that, it stuck, and it's where it's been the whole time.
So why wasn't the Big Panther? Because it's a bigger cat?
I don't know. You know, maybe a skin color. I don't know. I'm one of those white Persian cats, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's a great stand-up. You know, he brings the boxing, and you're bringing the wrestling in. Now, Tim Catalo is going to come out and throwing bombs. You ready for it? He says he's going to take you down, probably. Are you ready for that, too?
Oh, that'd be exciting. The thing about fighting Catalo, you know, I have respect for his wrestling. I knew Tim and his brother back when they used to compete. Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it. You got a guy that's got some wrestling background. He likes to throw some bombs. You know what? I'll go up there. We'll stand up. We'll wrestle. Whatever he wants to do, we're going to do, because I have a feeling that he's going to want to force the action. It's going to be a great fight to open up this card.
Okay, there he is. That's Tom Erikson to the right. That's a big man, boss. 285 pounds.
And he moves like a cat.
At 6'4", he's got quite a bit of a height advantage over his opponent. That man, Tim Catalo, who's 5'11".
Yeah. I don't know. I think for Tom actually to take a double leg takedown is going to be very difficult. He's got to do an upper body throw, because he's got to go all the way from above to the legs of Tim Catalo. And Tim Catalo himself is a real good wrestler.
Yeah, they know each other from wrestler. Tom, speaking of wrestling, has had approximately 1,000 wrestling matches, and he claims about a 70% victory ratio. Now that's some serious experience. Look at this is David and Goliath right here.
Yeah, but don't let yourself fool by Tim Catalo.
There's no guessing the game plan. Catalo's going to come out and be throwing hand grenades with those right and left punches. And Erikson may stand up with him, or he may try and take him down. Don't go to the refrigerator, folks. Tom Erikson versus Tim Catalo. And here we go.
You feel the excitement, you feel the vibe right here.
Look who's going for a takedown. Catalo goes for the underhook. Catalo trying to take Tom Erikson down. Erikson with a double underhook. And Erikson gets the side mount, boss.
Very good takedown, and right away he jumped into the side mount, which is a very smart thing to do. Now he's open to lots of submissions. But Tim Catalo is a very strong individual. He bench presses like 500 pounds, and he knows quite a bit on the ground also. So I don't know if Tom Erikson can submit him.
Yeah, he said that he took this fight on 3 weeks' notice, and
He was very fortunate to be here in Pride, but he's not going to talk trash. And he said he's got no problem with Ken Shamrock, who's in our main event, but he does have a problem with Don Frye.
Yep, they had a little situation right there in the King of the Cage in California. What exactly was going on, I don't know. But I know there was a lot of tension.
But here we got some tension in the ring. We got the half guard, Catalo on the bottom, holding Erikson tight. Catalo didn't really get a chance to throw any of those bombs that we thought he was going to. Erikson, actually it was Catalo that closed the gap.
Which for both is very good. Oh, we went for the hammerlock.
But Catalo didn't wait. He stacked up and almost knocked him over. But
this you don't want. You don't want to let Tom Erikson create some distance so he can strike.
Oh, he's going to get his back. Oh, but Catalo trying everything he can to get out of the mount. He's got the rear mount now. Erikson might be going for a face crank or a choke here, boss.
Yeah, we can see it from here. Here we go.
Going for the
No,
choke.
he's got a crank. I don't think.
Face crank.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good submission, especially with the cell phone.
But that you could choke him with.
It could be it, but I don't think it is.
He's got his chin down. Catalo defending well.
No, he doesn't have anything on there. It's maybe the power that could put some pressure on Tim Catalo's jaw, but for the rest I don't think there's a submission right there. Tim Catalo is strong. Yeah, there we go. He's very well rounded, you know, so at least on the ground.
I think cardio will be a factor. And now here he's got him again going for it, but
Tim Catalo's holding his foot. He's going for a leg submission right there.
He is. He's going for a footlock. Oh, he's got the choke. Tom Erikson has, well, was it a choke?
It was a choke, but it was never. He concentrated too much on the ankle hold. He tried to make a little ankle hold. And then the concentration went away from the choke, and there he slid the choke in, and that was it.
Very impressive by Tom Erikson. Look at that. That's a whole lot of man coming flying at you. Got his back, and once he got his back, boss, he did not ever give it up.
He did everything perfect. He jumped from the, didn't jump in the mount when he took him down, jumped from the side mount. He did everything perfect. He put the hooks in.
It was 2 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 1. Tom Erikson over Tim Catalo via rear naked choke. Now Tom Erikson has an interesting dilemma. Who can he fight next?
Yeah, well, like we said before, you know, you see the replay. He's trying to put that leg lock on it. I think he kind of lost the neck crank, and he went over from a neck crank into a submission. And this is a perfect submission right here. A better submission actually than we saw last time. You remember he just squeezed the throat of his opponent, but this is like really a good submission.
I think it's really good for Tom to win via submission because a lot of people had predicted he would get on top and do a ground and pound, but he showed a little finesse, a little technique. Now people have to worry about the submission holds in this man. If this man gets your back, you may be in trouble.
Yeah, to come back at what opponent, I would think Sam Shield being the tallest guy into the Pride organization, would be a good opponent for him.
And if you got that past Sam Shield, it may be Minotauro.
Yes.
Minotauro against Tom Erikson would be a hell of a fight.
Well, what do you think about a rematch against Heath? I mean, now he knows his submissions. You know, that could be a real good fight. Everything is open. We got such a great submission fighters here in heavyweight. It's unreal.
There he is, Tom Big Cat Erikson.
What's up, big man?
Walid, what is your nickname and why do you have it?
You know my nickname, everybody knows. The Gracie Terminator. Just this, not big problem.
That wild-eyed, trash-talking wonder from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Walid Ishmael, is back, and he's going to fight a guy, boss, that you know quite well, Alex Steveling.
Yeah, you know, Alex Steveling came to train with me for 2.5 weeks. After that, he took up to Salt Lake City to train high altitude, and I can tell you one thing, he improved tremendously in boxing.
What is your game plan?
Like always, I don't have a game plan when I come out here. You know, I come out here to throw down. I want to come out here and bang. I want to come out here and throw punches. I want to throw knees. I want to, you know, I want to make it hurt. You know, I want to make it hurt every time I come out here. You know, if he wants to go to the ground, that's fine. I can go to the ground. I can do anything. I mean, I think we've all, you know, everybody's seen that I can do that. But I definitely want to stand up. I definitely want to punch. I want to make it. I want to make it difficult for everybody.
Vanderlay Silva. You've met him before, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't. He didn't like me too much. He wasn't too friendly. He wanted to start a fight with me in the airport, and I don't know what that was about. I was just trying to get some orange juice, but the guy didn't like me too much. So I guess, you know, man, he's mad because I'm cuter, you know, I'm prettier than he is, or what? I don't know what his problem is, you know. But he wasn't too happy with me. Oh well, you know. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have our day in the ring together. So we'll see what happens then.
You know, he's a wrestler that's really working on his stand-up, and that could be the key against Khalid Ishmael. Expect fireworks in this one.
Okay, I just have one name that I would like to mention to you, and you can say whatever you want when I mention it. Hi, I'm Gracie.
He's a chicken. You know, everybody know I beat him in 1 minute and a half. No, I don't want to talk about this chicken. You see, this guy is weak. I told you to everybody. Everybody, remember the last time I come here? I said, hey, this guy is nothing. He's a weak. You know everything I say. What?
And there we go. Whoa, Alex Steveling. Look at his hair.
He's ready to fight. He's a wild man looking to get the jackpot tonight against this man over on the other side of the ring, Khalid Ishmael. Look at that stare. Look at those eyes. One of the most intense players in the game of mixed martial arts.
Wow.
They had some interesting things to say at the press conference. Khalid said, we're going to go to war, and Alex said, okay, we can go to war, and now they're really, there's a lot of ego here.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to touch gloves in the air. Expect some bombs in this one. Khalid is going to want to get the fight on the ground, in my opinion.
That would be a smart thing to do. Alex has been working on his stand-up.
He's been working on a stand-up with you a little bit, Boss Ruben.
Yes, he has. He came to, whoa, nice ball, you see. He doesn't lean on his front leg anymore, which is very good. He came over to California to train with me, and then, yeah, for like 2.5 weeks, he stayed at my house. He got the call in like 5 days at the end that he was going to fight the lead. That was big news for him. He was so excited. He was dancing in the gym while we were busy. He was doing all kinds of moves. He loved it.
Khalid driving hard for that single, and Alex defending, and Alex will not give that takedown up, boss.
No, that's a very smart thing to do, because he just, why would he play Khalid's game? You know, he's got Nogueira there. He's doing a great job.
Khalid's going to use a lot of energy here.
And one thing we know about Alex, he's got a lot of stamina. He's a young kid, and he really likes to fight. Like I said, he was dancing. He enjoys it. He told me, he says, boss, I love to be in the ring. It's fun for me. I love it.
But Khalid does get the takedown, and now he's in a real high guard there of Alex Steveling on the bottom.
Alex is going to try for a triangle already, but I don't think that's going to happen with Khalid. No, not anymore.
And Alex, if anything, at least his hair is on fire at the moment.
That's one thing for sure. Yeah, he's going to set up, watch it, he's going to set up the armbar.
Alex Steveling has some very interesting things to say about Khalid Ishmael. He said that every time you come in, it's a personal battle, not just technical. And he said about Khalid Ishmael, he's an ugly SOB. People are afraid to fight him because they think the ugly will rub off on them.
That's a great one. He says, I cannot lose, I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to lose.
And he said he stayed away from the strip clubs for at least 5 weeks in training for this fight.
Yes, that's right, because we didn't go to any strip club.
Yeah. Boss Rootin here with Stephen Quattros, live from the Pride Fighting Championships. Bad blood, and there's a little bad blood in between these two guys right now.
Yeah, I think so too. He has some blood on his hair already, but we know it's not his own. And it's funny. No, this game, he's going to work a lot from the bottom. He's going to try to make Khalid tired, because he hopes that age is going to play a factor. And that would be the smartest thing for him to do. I think so too.
The fact of being that Alex Steveling at 25 years old is 9 years younger than Valid at 34 years old. And Valid really needs this win to really jump into another big fight. There's a lot of good guys in this 185 to 200 pound division. Alex is coming right in at about 195, and Valid is just under that at about 187, 190.
Yeah, if Valid's going to make one little mistake, Alex is going to stand up. He's got some great reversals, great escapes, and from some impossible positions sometimes he just stands up. So Valid better watch out. Then again, yeah, this position is not a lot that Valid can do. I don't believe that he can knock him out. He really has to try to go to the side mount to go for submissions. And I think that's what Alex wants, you know. Try to pass my guard, that's what he says, and he can escape.
Well, I think the bottom line is that Valid did get the takedown. Valid is in the guard. Alex is striking back from the bottom, though, and trying to tangle up that arm to think about an arm bar. But Valid, both men are actually fighting a good fight here.
Yeah, they keep it very busy, both of them. This is going to take a toll later on in the fight. Yeah, but then again, you know, it's Alex's game plan to do so. But Valid told us the only fight that he lost here was because he had a jet lag. In the last two fights, he came in very impressive. And he came in 8 days before the fight, so the jet lag is totally out of his system. And he feels very, very strong and in very good shape.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned game plan with Alex, because Alex says he never has a game plan. And he said, I can submit Valid if I want to, but he wants a KO.
Yeah, he loves the KO. He's actually has a very, very natural ability as a striker, as a boxer. He's got a great right hand. And as it comes out later in the fight, you see this is what he wants.
Oh no, triangle choke attempt, but Valid is probably not going to fall for it.
Yeah, he's got his right foot also between Valid's legs. That's not going to help.
Both men have incredibly strong corners. Valid Ishmael does have the legendary Carlson Gracie. Also, Luis Alves, the noted Muay Thai trainer from Brazil, and Dairo Golar from the United States, who moved to Brazil. He's a great wrestler.
He is helping out all the Brazilians there. Look, that was a great attempt to sweep Valid, but the ropes were there and he threw Valid against the rope, so it didn't work. He should try to do it again now.
And Valid trying to do a real fast scoop to the right and pass the guard, but he doesn't get it. And in Alex Steveling's corner, he's got the very capable Ryan Stout, Chris Lytle, and Daisuke Ishii, and he's managed by Phyllis Lee. Alex has been trained also by Sakasem Fairtex from Thailand in his Muay Thai, very noted former Lumpini Stadium champion.
Yeah, he worked on a lot of kicks also with him. Alex really likes him. He gives him, tries to prepare himself. Last time he took the fight on like 10 days notice, or a week notice actually, and he called his trainer Sakasem and he asked, man, can you get me ready in 1 week? He said, okay, let's go to Salt Lake City and let's do it. I can get you ready. And he did.
That's interesting, boss, that when he trained with you, your training was not contrary to Sakasem, because Sakasem primarily trained how to kick a knee, and you worked on his punches quite a bit.
Yes, I did. And you know what? I told him, I said, maybe we shouldn't do it because Sakasem doesn't like it. He says, no. Sakasem is real open, and he only wishes me to become a good fighter. So that's pretty cool.
There's some interesting notes. Aside from this fight, we got Steveling on the bottom and Valid on top in his guard. Steveling had this to say about the Pride middleweight champion Vanderlay Silva. He said, I'm sure me and Vanderlay will have our day in the ring. So I think there's something boiling there.
Yeah, they have he's trying to pass the guard, pushing him away, but Valid won't let it. He's pushing himself back into the guard. That's the wisest thing to do for him. But like you said, Stephen, they had a little incident on the airport.
Talking about Vanderlay.
we're talking, the Vanderlay incident together with Alex, and Alex actually still doesn't know what's going on there. He's doing it again, pushes the head on the feet on his hips, but he cannot get him off. But it doesn't matter because it takes a lot of energy away from both fighters.
Okay, occasionally we'll have noted judge Matt Hume with us scoring, but we don't have him here at ringside now with us doing commentary. But boss, on the scoring situation, who would be winning this fight and why?
Okay, we got them both working real hard. I would say, at least to square it even, make it a draw in this first round. Of course, Walid got the takedowns, so maybe that should count something, but Alex is constantly attempting to push him away, even though it doesn't work. He's working.
But Walid is really busy with the strikes.
Very busy, so maybe this first round, this moment, would go in favor of Walid.
I would agree with that because right now, Alex is striking occasionally from the bottom, thinking about submissions, but Walid is really savvy with defending submissions. Being on top, Walid likes the top. That was a good right hand there by Walid Ishmael. We got 2 minutes left, and Walid trying to pass the guard of Alex Steveling.
Yep, it's going to be very difficult. Alex is very good at that.
I think stamina is definitely going to be a factor in this fight. Walid using a lot of energy here, but he's in tremendous shape. Alex is no stranger to having to fight long fights, hard fights. Before he was in the Pride Fighting Championships, when he beat Alan Goes, before that, he fought in the IBC Venezuela. That was the International Boundary Championships. He fought 4 fights in one night.
Yeah, this first fight was a brawl. Whoa, look at this. Good shot to the body. It was a dropping back fist kind of thing, hammer fist. But still, if you breathe in and somebody hits you at that moment, it hurt. Yeah, this fight, I want to see what's going to happen if they start out in round number 2, because now we're really going to see what kind of energy they put away.
There's been a lot of energy spent out here, folks, as Boss alluded to. With 1 minute left, Walid trying to get side mount. He's already passed half of the guard of Alex Steveling.
Yeah, if I was Alex now, I put my right foot under Walid's left leg and then bridge with your left to the right. That would be the best situation, the best thing to do.
And Alex looks like he's going to get the guard again, but Alex is content to be on the side here and just block punches. And Walid passes the guard into side mount finally. It took him almost 10 minutes to do so. And Walid does like that side choke, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that with so little time remaining. His former teammate Alan Goes tried the side choke against Alex, and Alex defended. Well, Alex is going to get his back.
That's what I told you. He's standing up from really strange position.
Alex has got his back now. Alex has got the whole round. Woo! End of the round. Alex wormed his way around and got the back of Walid Ishmael. Walid is going to be thinking, wow, what happened there?
Yeah, and that costs a lot of energy, especially when somebody tries to escape and you try to hold an escape and it doesn't work. It takes a lot of energy out of you. We got some rest now. We see Alex here. He's breathing heavy, but I saw him breathing heavy in training. He recovers real fast, like the last time in Alan Goish. I want to see, here we got him. Walid. But we don't have a shot of Walid. Okay.
Here we got Walid going up, heels on hips, defending by Alex on the bottom. Real good tactics there. Walid trying to claw his way to a strike, not missing most of those. And here we got another closed guard by Steveling on the bottom. Set it up for me, boss.
Yeah, he's working. He's putting the feet on the hip. He tries to push him away. Now he could go for a triangle, but he doesn't really want to do it. Puts his feet in the middle. Alex is a real good open guard too, a butterfly guard. It's very difficult to pass. But against a jiu-jitsu expert like Walid, it's maybe not wise to do.
Yeah, well, Alex Steveling is really in a fight here with Walid Ishmael.
Oh, yes, he is. We were showing that he was putting his mouthpiece out. I was shocked that he didn't have it out before. You want to get as much air in you as you can. You can't have that with a mouthpiece in you. We just recently 10 seconds away threw his mouthpiece out.
Okay.
He's ready.
Okay, now You mentioned that Alex Steveling has got a real good straight right punch.
Straight right, left short, uppercut, hook. It's a combination of it.
I'll bet we're going to see that now. I'll bet we're going to see that.
Although there's a lot of grappling going on, so there's a lot of pulling. If you pull a lot, it's very difficult to strike. Now,
okay, we are here at ringside Saitama Super Arena, second round. Valid backing up now. Looks like Steveling is going to want to uncork that right hand. And there's the low kick and a knee
to the head. Look, that's the right hand. Oh, knee to the solar plexus. He's got it.
And there's a small back. Valid, that knee took something out of the boss. Oh, good move by Valid. Got the takedown.
Yeah, Alex doesn't want to go to the ground now. He doesn't. He's going to be on top now. You got to really watch out. Valid really has to try to pass. That would be his best move. He doesn't want to be in this situation.
And this is the first time ever, Pride Fighting Championships Bad Blood, that we are coming to you live via satellite. And there's going to be many more to come from us via live, because one of the problems with Pride before was there was a time delay.
Yep, that's true. Now it's only 8 hours. Alex can actually do a leg lock on Valid's leg. Whoa, look at this, look at this, look at this. What is he going to do now? Oh my God, I've never seen this before. So that is a crazy move. It looked like a pro wrestling move, but it actually could work. Oh, he puts it over his head. Whoa.
Is Valid going to tap?
No, he's not going to tap. He is very tough.
Now they're getting into an advanced pretzel configuration.
There you go. There you go.
Wow, this is a situation that I've never seen as much.
It's the advanced pretzel move.
I've never seen this before in my life. Because even pro wrestling cannot come up with situations like this, I think.
Somebody's bleeding. It looks like Valid is bleeding. Valid going to work into a traditional guard finally after a wild pretzel move. Upside down crucifix attempt. Backwards. Alex Steveling was called the Parrot when he fought in IBC Venezuela because he had blue hair. He's got flaming red hair and blonde back. When he came in to the Pride Fighting Championships number 18, the Japanese audiences nicknamed him the Fighting Brad Pitt. Because he looks a certain way. He's a handsome guy. He's in there. But he comes to rumble. He's really a corn-fed guy from Indianapolis, Indiana. 25 years old. A real good technical grappler. And Valid Ishmael is finding that out. And a very inventive grappler.
Very inventive. He makes up things, very crazy things. He's got good submissions, and especially good escapes like we saw with his fight against Alan Goers. Valid is doing a good job. He tries to pass the guard. He's doing a good job. If he's in the guard, he hits. This half butterfly guard is really difficult to escape from Alex because I tried it. It's very difficult.
But I think right now we're getting into like a certain pattern in this fight. I think one or the other of the guys has to really make a move here. We're only in the second round. We're less than 2 minutes left. And I think it's going to be a real close fight if it progresses like this into the third. Somebody's got to really make a move here.
Yeah, I think the second round, the way it started out with the knee strikes he had and everything, could be in favor for Alex, but then again, Valid got the takedown. So, and in the Pride, we know it's not counted by rounds. It's counted by the whole fight. Who's strong at the end of the fight, most effort in.
And the most important thing in the scoring is, as Matt Hume has told us,
look at this.
Very nice up kick by Alex Steveling. And Valid back in the guard. Alex whacking away at the ears of Valid Ishmael. As I was saying before, the most important thing in the scoring is the fight goes to the man who's trying to end the fight.
Yes, I think that's good. Sometimes not like if you have a real dominating round number one and round number two, you put a lot of effort in, and then at the end, because the other guy, you know, just defended everything and comes out with a blaze and he wins, then I don't think then it's fair. But like this right now, it will be perfect because they're both going real fast. There we go.
Standing up now. Expect expect the sprawl and a knee there. Knee to Alex Steveling. Steveling going crazy. My God, he keeps going. He keeps going with the knees. He's got to put his hips down. And Valide has got to curl back into the guard. He can't take too many of those knees because we've seen those knees knock people out in the Pride Fighting Championships. A very conclusive weapon.
Whoa, and again, same finishes, round number 1.
Okay, now, we're not going on a round-by-round system, as you said, Boss, but Alex stole that round at the end with the knee.
Oh, he did for sure. Now age is maybe going to be a factor. Maybe not. What's going to happen right now? Is a lovely ring belt going through the ring. And there we got Valide covered by the Sky Perfect TV man. Now we got him. He looks tired, but he stands up. He doesn't want to show it. He is tough. He is one tough SOB. That's what I can say for sure. Rerun. There's the
right hand. Valide tried his own right hand there. They got tied.
Knee to the plexus.
Oh! That was right there, actually above the solar plexus on the sternum, and beautiful sprawl there. But Valide really trying to defend against the knees and gets that takedown.
Yeah, he got the takedown because he was holding he grabbed his pants. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good for Alex not to wear this kind of shorts anymore.
He wears those shorts as respect to his Muay Thai trainer. They have Psychoson Fairtax written across the front of him. An interesting turn at the very last 10 seconds of that round where Alex busted loose from under, got on top and started throwing those devastating knees. Valide took them and kept fighting, but I think they took a little bit out of Valide.
I think so too. This is a great fight. I think the knee to the body hurt him. I really think that hurt him, and he's got to recover right now because 5 minutes is a long time if you're tired. That's one thing I can tell you for sure.
5 minutes. The Pride Fighting Championships, all fights are contested under the 3-round system. First round is the endurance round of 10 minutes. The second and third rounds are 5 minutes each. Third round coming up will be 5 minutes. Valide looks the worst for the wear. He's got quite a bit of a mouse under his right eye, boss.
Yes, he does. And from this side, you see Alex is ready. He was already jumping for like the last 30 seconds, ready to go.
I think Alex is just going to start boxing here.
He has to. Avoid the takedown, and has to. And Valide's got to take him down and keep doing what he did in round number 1. That's the knee. Oh my God, there was some hard knees.
Valide is hurt here. Valide is in trouble. Valide going for the single. The knee. Valide looks like he's almost ready.
And he's bleeding. We see blood coming out.
I don't think Valide is going to tap. I think Valide is in trouble here. He's got to get out of this position. He's going to fireman's carry on the ground. And now they're in another pretzel position.
Jesus, this is the weirdest positions I've ever seen in my life. We see in this fight.
Should Valide go for a figure 4 toe hold here?
Yeah, but that would be strange. Being Alex very known in leg loss, maybe he could go one on himself on the leg that he's holding there with his left arm. But he's got to go.
Valide holding on for dear life.
Get a little incident here, right here at our table right now.
And Alex chopping away with elbows to the body.
He cannot lose that takedown, and Valide needs the takedown. Yeah, this is one fight.
Valide is trying to smother him, trying to smother the strike, staying close. Alex has got Valide's arm trapped with a figure 4 there under. Alex should loosen up that triangle there and stand up.
Yeah, he should do for sure. And otherwise, crossface, at least try crossface to get up. But I don't know if Valide has a really short neck. If a crossface is going to work on a guy like Valide, he's very, very strong.
Valide really looks tired here.
Yeah, and Alex doesn't. So it's probably going to be a big factor.
Okay, I think Alex should let go of that triangle over the arm, sprawl back, and stand back up. Otherwise, this is going to happen. He's going to be on the bottom again in the guard. But we're working into another pretzel position here.
We got 3 minutes to go. There's got to be something that's going to happen now for both of them. One of them is got to make him move.
Alex trying to roll backwards. Alex on top now. He should underhook here.
Very nice, very nice. Grab your leg, climbs on top.
Beautiful reversal there by Steveling. Steveling going for the back of Valid Ishmael. Steveling getting the one hook in, boss.
Yeah, I don't know if he should go for a submission.
Or mount him. Should mount him. Okay, now Steveling.
He's got a side choke on him or not? No, he's pulling it out.
For the first time, Alex Steveling on the ground on top. He's got to get some distance and start to strike.
That's exactly what I wanted to say, Steven. That's what he needs. Create distance. Crossface.
Valid holding on. Exactly. The crossface is the key here. He's going to get them out. Now he's going to get them out. Now Valid trying to dig in, but he's taking a little bit of pounding.
Crossface now again.
Punches to the ear there by Steveling. Steveling still on top. Steveling in control.
Steveling right now should dig his right hand in and crossface him to the right.
Oh, Steveling going for an armbar?
Which is not a very smart thing to do.
No, not against Valid. Valid, if anything, right now Valid seems to be an automatic pilot. Those punches have nothing on them, looking maybe to survive. Steveling's got to get standing again.
Yep, he's got to do something, make a crazy reversal at the end of round number 1 and 2.
Unless things have changed drastically, he may have stolen the fight anyway. But if he wants to be conclusive, he's got to do more damage or even stop Valid. He said he could submit Valid, but Valid's been really tough and hasn't given Steveling any openings whatsoever.
Yeah, he's a black belt. He choked out Hoyes. Come on, this guy is very well rounded in submissions. You don't want to play his game. Why should you?
Right. Alex has got to get back up. Valid laying there inactive. I wouldn't be surprised if they lay there too long. Well, 1 minute left. They're probably not going to restart him. But Alex pushing up. Oh, up kick. Up kick there. Another up kick.
Whoa, whoa.
He almost nailed him with one of those up kicks.
Beautiful.
That was excellent strikes there by Alex Steveling.
He should make a turnout just for the impression, just to impress the judges again.
We're almost at the end of the fight here. Steveling has done quite a bit of striking in this round early on when standing, and now from the ground to the bottom. Valid has moved around but hasn't done much other than achieve a few takedowns. I would have to say that at this point Steveling is going to get the fight.
Yeah, I think so too.
What an effort, though, by both of these guys. Both guys, an excellent effort. They fought a ground fight, but they went to war on the ground as Valid had predicted. It's going to be a war. What a huge amount of respect. Alex helping up Valid. A lot of respect there. I think that they may have come in, they may have been doing some bravado at the beginning at the press conference. They were yelling at each other. And here we go, slugging it out. Alex with a knee. He took that knee right on the chin. It wasn't right on the tip of the chin, it was right on the side of the jaw. And Valid went for the takedown, and Alex chopping away with the right knee there, boss.
It's beautiful. Everything is textbook right here. Valid did a very good job also. He tried to keep the ground, don't get up. And especially in round number 3, it was very difficult to do for him. So that should count for something too.
Okay, and here we go to the judge's decision.
Alex. Judge Battle. Alex. Judge
Alex Steveling has pulled out a unanimous decision over Valid Ishmael. That's a big win for him. Now he's 2-0 in the Frye Fighting Championship.
Yeah, he is, but he doesn't look happy about his performance. Look at him, he said something to the camera, and then that camera actually doesn't have any microphone, so we cannot hear it. Now he's going to interfere with the Pride girls. Now here we see Valid. He's tired, disappointed, of course. But hey, this is the fighting game. Both standing. He will be back. He will be back. He's a tough individual.
He's a true warrior in every sense. He gave his all. He was in great shape as he predicted. but Alex Steveling just had a few too many answers to the questions he was asking on the ground. They fought it on the ground, folks, and Alex Steveling prevailed with the decision. What's next for Steveling? Look at this. Is he going to dance?
I don't know, maybe he's going to do a move, the Drunken Master.
I wish he would. Alex Steveling is in a good weight division. He's got a lot of young guns along with him. He's got Guerrilla Ninja Hua. He's got Quentin Jackson. There's a lot of interesting fights for him right now.
Many, same as in the heavyweight division. They have also the best middleweights in the world, and he is for sure one of them. And Guerrilla Ninja Hua would be a real good fight, like you said, but we have way more. We got Sakuraba coming out in a couple of months again. That would be a great matchup. We got Dan Henderson. Yes. We got it all.
Yeah, and then it's back to the drawing board for Walid Ishmael, but Walid still, a lot of guys would have already tapped out because he was in a lot of trouble there, and he got tangled up, and Walid just wouldn't quit.
He wouldn't even think about it, just like he said in the pre-interview. He said, I will rather die. I'm not going to quit.
Willpower could be his nickname, but they call him the Predator. He is Don Frye. Don, where did you get the name the Predator?
I was actually based on my English bulldog I had a few years ago. You know, you grab him, pull his lips back, and he looked like the Predator out of the movie. You know, had the undershot jaw, the big old teeth, and he'd try and bite your fingers as you're doing it.
I understand another fighter, actually a pro wrestler here, borrowed your nickname. What do you think about that?
I don't think he borrowed it. I think he stole it. But, you know, I've yet to run into him, and when I do, then we'll discuss the terms and conditions of the name.
Okay, now discussing terms and conditions. You're going to be fighting Ken Shamrock. When you get in the ring, how will the discussion of the terms and conditions of that go?
I won't be fighting Ken Shamrock. I'll be beating Ken Shamrock up. I'm not going to throw a punch. I'm going to submit him. I'm going to beat him in his own game.
Submit him. Triangle choke, armbar, you have any game plan?
Either one. I mean, probably not triangle choke. I'm not that flexible, but I'll armbar him or choke him.
Okay, now, the bad blood, that's the name of the show. Explain why there's bad blood between you two.
You know, goes back to UFC 8 and UFC 9 and 10. Shamrock, you know, I'd go up to him and say hi, and he really didn't treat me really well. You know, he's a little bit arrogant, a little cocky, treated me like he was better than me. And then probably around UFC 14 or so when they were over there in Iowa, you know, he got on TV and started bad-mouthing Dan Gable and all the amateur wrestlers. And he wanted to come back and fight the best in the sport and blah, blah, blah. So next day I picked up the phone, I called the UFC, and I said, okay, I'll take that fight. And they danced around it, you know. Shamrock said he'd fight anybody but me.
Okay, why do you think he's fighting you now?
Probably because he's painted in a corner. You know, pride forced him to, called his hand. He owes him a fight, and he has no choice.
Okay, now, would you like to describe how that fight will unfold?
See, bell's going to ring. You know, who knows what the hell Ken's going to do. I'm sure he's going to dance around me, trying to avoid me. I'm just going to close the gap, take him down, and submit him.
Okay, now you're one of the first guys who came in with a little bit of boxing because you used to be a pro boxer. Ken's done a little bit of boxing training himself. Do you think that's going to be a factor?
No, I've seen Ken's boxing abilities or inabilities, however you wish to describe them, and they're not a factor.
Okay, now let's say if you beat Ken, what would be next for you? Would you like another shot at Coleman? Would you like to fight Nogueira? What's your game plan?
I'll take either one of those fights. Doesn't matter. I'll fight Mike Tyson. You know, I'll fight Mike Tyson in the boxing ring. You know, if you go out there and you prove that you're the best athlete, you fight them at their sport. Like I'm going to submit Ken Shamrock, you know, rather than punch him. I'd fight Mike Tyson standing up with gloves on. You know, I can't sit there and challenge Tiger Woods to a fight and say I'm a better than golfer than he is. You know, if I'm going to prove I'm a better athlete, then I challenge him at golf.
When you were starting in mixed martial arts, what fighters did you look up, and what fighters shaped you as a fighter?
Oh, obviously Dan Severn. You know, he's my buddy. Dan had a large impact on my life. You know, gave me the opportunity to change my life. You know, at that point, I was working for a living, and I picked the phone, and said, hey, Dan, how I get involved in this? And he introduced me to the right people. And from there, it just catapulted.
Okay, would you like to make a statement to the public that has supported you all these years?
Yeah, I'd like to say thanks a lot for your support. It means a lot to me. The majority of the people are really good. There's a few jackasses like the idiots on the underground who don't know their head from a hole in the wall, but the rest of the people are really good and they know what's going on.
What has been your toughest fight so far?
Toughest fight? Probably my wife. She's tougher than nails, She got a good left hook.
Really?
Oh, yeah, vicious. Usually waits till I'm asleep to hit me with it, but it's a tough one.
Have you ever given up in a fight?
No reason to.
Well, when you fought Coleman, he was putting a pretty big smackdown, and you looked a little out of gas, but you didn't quit in that fight. What do you attribute your iron will to?
I signed my name. I signed my name to fight. I don't sign my name to quit.
Mm-hmm. And you won 2 tournaments. You were a finalist in another tournament. And Ken Shamrock, he's fought in tournaments also. What do you think of his attempts at tournaments?
I think they're pretty lousy. I think he's a one-fight fighter. He's good for one fight, and then he finds a reason to pull out of the tournament.
Do you respect Ken as a fighter?
As a fighter, yeah. Fighter, he's fantastic. He's tough. He's one of the toughest fighters out there. He's still one of the top fighters out there in the world. But as a person, the guy's a dick.
Mm-hmm. Any feelings toward Gilbert Ivel?
No, I don't have any feelings toward Gilbert Ivel. He means nothing to me. I'd love to fight him again.
Okay, let's say you beat down Ken. Will you guys be able to shake hands and then end this rivalry?
That's up to Ken, not up to me. When it's over, it's over. For me, I'd shake his hand, buy him a beer. But, hell, he may want to spit in my face, and I really can't blame him for that. I said some things that were probably inappropriate, but they were necessary to get him to fight me.
Okay, Don, it's always a pleasure.
Thanks, partner.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
He's been called many things. He's been called The Rock. He's been called the most dangerous man alive. He is Ken Shamrock. Ken, why did you choose to be a fighter?
I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's demented or kind of sick or what, but I think in order to be good at what I do, you've got to have this kind of mentality. But it's knowing when you get in the ring to be able to dominate or control another individual, or even to instill fear in your opponent. I don't know, just something about that. Just I don't know, is a rush, And the biggest part is knowing when you're walking around that your peers respect what you do. Like, hey, that's one bad motherfucker.
I think when you first came in, you were a submission guy, a lot of leg locks. I think a lot of people were afraid of that leg lock. Do you think that's going to be a factor in your fight with Don Frye, submissions?
Well, I think any time that an individual is well-rounded with his hands, his feet, his knees, his submissions, whether it's arm bars or leg locks, there is a certain fear factor in letting someone get to that point. So yeah, I think that is going to be in Don's mind. I think when I walk into the ring and I take my shirt off and I stare Don in the eyes, then I think that he's going to understand that he wished for something that he shouldn't have.
So there's a certain amount of retribution in that tone. You want to dig into that?
Well, I don't know what his thought is, or maybe I do know, but he went about it the wrong way. He wanted to get back into mixed martial arts. I took the route of going into pro wrestling. I paved the road for a lot of other individuals, including Don Frye, to make that transition into pro wrestling. I was the first, and I was very successful at it, and it helped pave the way for other people to go that way. And Don took that way over into Japan. I came back into pro wrestling, back into the world of fighting with pride. And Don has now come out of pro wrestling and want to get back into fighting, and chose me to fight. And I meant no disrespect about when I said, well, he needs to get a couple fights under his belt before, I'll think about fighting him. Well, he took that as me running and hiding and being afraid of him. Well, I ain't afraid of nobody, and I've taken every fight that anybody's ever put in front of me. I fought some very credible fighters, a lot more credible than him.
and I don't run from anybody. And he's calling me a chicken, and then I'm hiding from him. And when he steps in that ring, he's going to find out. He's wished to God he got a couple more fights, because when I'm done with him, he probably will never fight again when I'm done. If I get the opportunity to get a hold of something, I'm going to break it. I will break it, because he has disrespected me, and I'm not going to sit there and listen to anybody say I'm going to duck him or I'm chicken. So if I get a hold of something, you can count on one thing. I'm going to break it.
Okay, let's say it goes in your favor and you do break Don Frye. Would you like a shot at Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira, the heavyweight champion of Pride?
Who?
The heavyweight champion of Pride, Nogueira.
Oh, yeah. The one that choked out Coleman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, right now, the only thing on my mind is Don Frye. Don Frye is the only thing on my mind right now, and I want to hurt him bad.
Okay, with Don Frye, do you think that there's envy in him?
Well, there's got to be something, because there's no reason for him to come out and say the things that he was saying, talking about my family, my dad, for instance, and about my brother. He has no reason to come in and attack me in that fashion, saying, well, that's the only way he can get me to come out and fight. What do you mean? I've been here. I ain't running anywhere. I've been here. I put whoever Pride has put in front of me and fought them. And Don hasn't been one of them. And now he is. And I'll tell you this, he went about it the wrong way. There's an old saying, you let a sleeping dog lie. You don't kick him and wake him up.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts that you'd like to give to the fans who have been your detractors?
Explain that to me, detractors.
Detractors is someone that doesn't like you and will talk, you know, come on, you're busting my chops here. You're a funny man, you know that?
Well, I mean, come on, man. I mean, some of these people, man, understand. Listen, I want to say something to my fans out there. I appreciate the ones that have stood behind me this whole time, through the worst, you know, times of when I've had some problems and haven't really been able to perform at my best. We all have those times where we slip a little bit. And to those fans that have stood behind me and followed me and been loyal to me, this fight is for you. I'm going to go out there and show you what Ken Shamrock is capable of doing and what I have learned from the past. I'm a better fighter now than I was back then.
So like fine wine, you age.
Oh, you know what? I'm aging, and I'm aging with beauty. I'm aging with skill, and I'm aging with energy, and I'm aging with anger. Is there anything else I can say about aging?
No, you seem to be aging fairly well. You look like you're in great shape. You're about 215 for this fight. That's a little bit lighter than you were when you were pro wrestling. Do you feel quick? What do you think your advantage is going to be? Boxing? How do you feel about your boxing skill?
Well, we'll just have to see when we get out there. No, I'm like this, you know. I saw the sport changing when I was in WWF because I followed it. I like to watch. I mean, I'm in love with mixed martial arts. The way this is, I'm in love with it, and I'll always be a part of it. And I have this desire to always want to be involved in it somehow or some way. So I've seen it evolve from, you know, the first UFC to where I was in Pancras to where I was in the UWF. You know, it has evolved so much, and as it evolved, I've been following it, so I know the only way that you're able to compete in today's mixed martial arts and be successful at a high level is to be able to do both, very efficient, the stand-up and the ground. I know it was always talked about before that you had to be a well-rounded fighter, but it is more so now. Your hands have got to be really skilled. You've got to be able to throw combinations, and you got to throw them hard. You're not a boxer. You can't throw 3, 4, 5 combinations. You got to throw, if you're going to throw a jab, you throw it hard. You throw a right hand, you throw it hard, and you throw 3 or 4 punches behind it, but you're not throwing them just to land them. You're throwing them to hurt somebody. So everything you throw is with bad intentions. So I'm ready to go stand up, or I will go on the ground. Either way to me, it doesn't matter. It's whatever he brings, I'm bringing.
Do you respect Don Frye as a fighter?
No.
Why?
I just think as a fighter, a good fighter respects other fighters. And what he did to me, I mean, prior to all the things that he has said, you know, I did respect him. But after what he did, I mean, he had no reason to open his mouth and start talking about my personal life. Nobody has that right. And the minute you do that, you lose all respect. He's lost my respect. He has no respect with me. As far as I'm concerned, he's a piece of shit. And when I get in the ring, I'm going to treat him as such. Like I said, you don't kick a sleeping dog.
Okay, so there we have it. Keeping it real with Ken Shamrock. It's been a pleasure, Ken, and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm with a man who's always an interesting interview, Walid Ishmael. Walid, what is your nickname and why do you have it?
You know my nickname, everybody knows. It's the Gracie Terminator. Just this. Not big problem.
And why did you get that nickname?
I not get it. Somebody, because I beat 4 Gracies. Everybody know that. Like Ryan Gracie, Royce Gracie, Renzo Gracie, and the Half Gracie. But now is another time. Now my name is Walid Ishmael, ready to fight. There's no doubt about it. I trained so hard for this fight. You know, so hard in Brazil with my coach Carson Grace, and my wrestling coach Dairo, and Muay Thai coach Luis Alves. You know, I'm very happy to be here again. I'm gonna show my best. Believe me, this is gonna be a great fight, because everybody know I don't stop. I don't care. If the guy punch me, I punch back. Every position he wanna fight, I'm gonna fight him. Stand up, the ground. You know, this is my home. I don't care. Let's go to the big fight.
Okay, you're fighting Alex Steveling. Now, Alex just beat Alan Goes in his last fight, who was a former training partner of yours. Did you see that fight?
Yeah, for sure. This Alex Steveling, really good guy, really good fighter, having really good endurance. But let's go see. The time the punch go into his face, he gonna steal the really good endurance. Because the time the punch go in the face, you see who the man, who the kid.
Do you think that he's going to be knocked out with punches, or do you think you're going to submit him?
You know, I not think about this. I think I just gonna fight hard, do my best. This I gonna do, you understand? I ready. I train so hard. I give, you understand? The Christmas, the New Year, I train the whole this day. Now in Brazil it's Carnival, it's big party in the country. I didn't see nothing. I train so hard. You know, somebody call, oh, what you do? I just say I train for the war. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna show you again my best. You know, I don't care. This is my problem. I wanna fight. You know, I wanna do my best. You know, I train so hard. I give my life for the fight. You know, how many years you listen about Walid? A lot of years. Because I don't care. You wanna fight? Let's go, come on. No problem. But I know my fans, I wanna be my fans happy, you understand? It's the big interest for me. If the guy don't like me, you're gonna cry because I'm still here.
Okay, let's say if you beat Alex Steveling, who would you like to fight next?
Man, for me it doesn't matter. Understand? Now I focus to Alex. I just think about him. You know, my life go to Alex Steveling. You understand? I not think after. I think for Sunday. This I think. It's gonna be a really good fight. You know, I not make project, oh, I'm gonna do after this. No. I have projects to the fight. After the fight, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. But I just think about this fight. Have some guys, oh, after this fight, I'm gonna do this, gonna do this. No. I just think to Sunday. Just this. See, do my best. Okay? To fight hard. This is most important. Understand? Give a good show for you. What this big, because the pride, no doubt, is the big one. Championship the world is that the best structure. They care the fighters, respect the fighters is very, very important. I'm very proud to be here.
Okay, I just have one name that I would like to mention to you, and you can say whatever you want when I mention it. Ryan Gracie.
He's a chicken. You know, everybody know. I beat him 1 minute and a half. No, I don't want to talk about this chicken. You see, this guy is weak. I told you to everybody. Everybody remember the last time I come here? I say, hey, this guy is nothing. He's a weak. You know, everything I say, good question, everything I say before the fight, happen in the fight. I just want everybody to remember, everything I say before the fight, happen in the fight. You know what I mean? You see, I I told to everybody, I'm ready to fight. I trained so hard. I showed to everybody. Now I tell again, I feel much better to the last time, much better. Because I train hard. You know, I not go to party. I don't, you know, my friends call me, oh, what you gonna do? I go to train. I just said this, oh, let's go to you. No, I go train. I'm ready. I need training double. You understand? I have good talent. I know I have heart. You know, I have heart to fight. There's no doubt about. You see, have a lot of guys talk a lot of no bullshit, like this guy Erikson Gracie. Erikson, stay inside the home, not go show up. You know what I mean? You know, I'm fight all the time. Understand? I'm fight. You know, I'm ready to fight. Understand? I'm not staying inside my home. Understand? Because he wait, you make a mistake for him talk bullshit. I know I'm here. Understand? This one guy, you ask me, who guy you wanna fight? This guy a good fight. Because imagine, I beat 4 Gracies. I beat Ryan Gracie, his cousin. I beat Ralph Gracie, his cousin. I beat Renzo Gracie, his cousin. I beat Royce Gracie, his brother. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Come on, man. Show up.
Waleed, it's always a pleasure.
Okay.
Obrigado, and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
One more question.
Matsui Dairo vs Rodrigo Gracie.
ただいまより本日の第3試合を行います。
And now the third match.
青コーナーよりロドリゴ・グレイシー選手の入場です。
Okay, he's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rodrigo Gracie, or you could call him Rodrigo Gracie. The 26-year-old is the former 1998 Abu Dhabi Combat Club submission wrestling champion at 87 kilograms.
He's jumping around. He's doing some karate moves, it almost looks like. Actually, kung fu moves. Yeah, traditional karate, let's say that.
He is from the Gracie family, one of the most famous families in the martial arts, let alone the world of mixed martial arts. In his corner, he will have Enzo Gracie, one of the most colorful players in the martial arts game, along with Ricardo Almeida. And look at him, he's really wound up about this, boss.
Oh, yes, he is. And he was boxing. He showed some boxing moves, and to me, it actually looked good. You know, so obviously he has been training on boxing, on stand-up. What do you want, you know, with a trainer like Enzo? And let's see what's going to happen in the fight here. Whoa, he's doing his move.
Well, you listen to the crowd. They love that. They love that. You see, what a lot of people forget is not only is it fighting, but it's fighting entertainment. And it seems that Rodrigo Gracie has got a real firm grasp on that because his enthusiasm is infectious right now.
Oh, yeah, and he's passing us here right now, and he's running to the ring. He really wants to go. Hey, he jumps in. No, I don't want to go in the middle. I want to get in.
Over the top rope. And he did say he was very excited about fighting in the Pride Fighting Championships. Pretty obvious.
赤コーナーより松井大二郎選手の入場です。
Okay, and his opponent is a man that you and I know very well. He's been in Pride 12 times. This is his 12th time. Dairo Matsui from Takata Dojo, one of the wildest, most action-packed, never say die type fighters.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Energize the body big time right there. Way up there with Akira Soju. And 12 times, Stephen. Just to say it, this is the 12th time we are working together here in the Pride Fighting Championships live.
Yes, we are live via satellite. Dairo Matsui, in my opinion, boss, has been the second half on 2 of the greatest grappling-oriented mixed martial art fights ever.
Yes.
One of them was against Jose Pele Lande, which he beat the Brazilian Vale Tudo legend, and the other one was a losing effort against Carlos Newton. That was a tremendous display of heart and escaping technique and aggression for Matsui.
Yeah, it was a perfect match, especially for the people here in Japan who really understand the ground game. They really appreciate a fight like that. Escapes, attacks, non-stop for 20 minutes in a row. Beautiful match.
Dairo Matsui
loves fighting in Pride. When he was a boy, he grew up watching pro wrestling, and he wanted to be a pro wrestler, and he did pro wrestling with Sakuraba, but both he and Sakuraba, the very decorated teammate from Takata Dojo, both went into mixed martial arts. Sakuraba has been more successful than Matsui, but Matsui is still a crowd favorite because he delivers a good fight regardless of winning or losing.
Yeah, that's something what we're going to see here right now tonight. On paper we were thinking maybe, okay, this could be a slow fight, but by the look of both fighters entering the ring, this could be an action-packed fight.
A slow fight, Matsui? No way.
Ever. Never.
'Rodrigo Gracie looks to be in absolutely incredible shape, Bob.
Yeah, he looks very good. This guy's ready to throw only his entrance. But Matsui, same thing. No quitting in this man.
Matsui told us a couple days ago, and we mentioned the Carlos Newton fight with Matsui. He said, I will not only duplicate the performance I had against Newton, but I will exceed it. I like that.
Yes, he wants to come back. He had a couple of losses right now. He needs to win against another Brazilian fighter. He's going to show his hometown audience that he's still in the game.
Looks like Matsui's got a couple band-aids on his neck. Or maybe having a Clearasil day. Rodrigo Gracie said that he thought Matsui was going to want to keep this fight standing.
So he obviously worked on boxing skills. Ooh,
but look who threw the first punch, Gracie. It was a pretty decent punch. It was a little bit short.
Another right. He's throwing it fast. Whoa, and a nice kick to the body. Almost to the head. Oh, and he goes for the takedown.
What a powerful shot. And they're getting tangled up there in the ropes.
That is too bad.
And they're going to probably restart them in the same position.
See, that's what we don't know right now, because if they're going to restart it on their feet, that would be not good for Rodrigo.
They do have a restart on their feet.
Yep.
But what a fast shot for the takedown by Gracie. Matsui is a little tentative here. He's got to get there. Oh, he threw his own right hand. Oh, good right hand by Gracie, and it landed on the side of Matsui's head. Got him in a little bit of a tie clinch there.
Good knee to the body, too. Now we're going to see his best wrestling skills. Takedown.
And Gracie reversing, getting Matsui in the corner. And Matsui giving up the double underhook. And Matsui grabbing the rope, and that is an infraction of the rules. Cannot do that. He does it again. He's probably going to get a yellow card. Under the yellow card system, the yellow card is a warning. If you receive 3 yellow cards, you are automatically disqualified. You cannot grab the ropes in the Pride Fighting Championships. We have a number of rules here to make the fight more exciting, also for the protection of the fighters. One of those rules is no headbutting, no elbows, no groin shots, and because this is a sport, this is not a street fight.
Yeah.
Mixed martial arts has evolved.
Yeah, to make the fighters aware of it, they take away 10% of your fighting purse, also if you have the yellow card. So that way, you wouldn't think about making a mistake.
Right. That's quite an incentive factor, and Rodrigo gets the takedown. Matsui threw a wild right hand. Rodrigo seized the moment, got the underhooks. Now this is Rodrigo Gracie's territory. As we just saw, he literally walked Matsui like a great big spider to the center of the ring, avoiding the entanglement on the ropes. We're going to see him work for those much talked about submissions.
He's going to try to break the guard here, but being the guy he is, he probably will succeed. He's got an open guard now, which you cannot do. You don't want to unhook your feet here at this moment.
No, you're right. That tight guard will be the ticket just to see what Gracie is going to institute. And he's going for that can opener, but no, he's not going to go for that. Matsui did say this about Gracie. He said that it was a great honor to fight an Abu Dhabi submission wrestling world champion, and he said he knew that Gracie was great at Abu Dhabi, but this is mixed martial arts, and we will see if Gracie can show that this is the Gracie being able to prevail in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, this fight looks a little bit of a fight like Alex Steveling, like we saw before. They're keeping pretty much busy here. They're trying to push away, hitting. He's got the underhook, which I don't think is a good idea to do with Rodrigo, but they'll keep working, both of them.
Right. Matsui's last fight was a win by disqualification over Quentin Jackson. It was an unfortunate situation where he absorbed a knee to the groin and couldn't continue, but he said he's not angry at Quentin for that because he feels that the knee was unintentional. And fortunately, we haven't had anything unintentional that would end this one. It's been all good, clean fun for you folks here at the Pride Fighting Championships.
Which is exactly what we want, of course.
Yes, we do. Matsui did say when he's not fighting, he likes to stay at home and do nothing. Or he likes to go to the pet shop and hang around all the stray dogs and cats.
What can I say about that? You know, I'm allergic for dogs, so I would never do that. Yeah, somebody's got to try to make a move here. See if he can escape. And Rodrigo was on his way to escape that half guard.
We've seen Matsui be brave and try wild escapes, wild reversals, but I think because of his respect for the technical grappling ability of Gracie, he's playing this one a little bit safer.
He's got to. He's going to pass it. He's going to pass the half guard, Rodrigo, if he doesn't watch out. Matsui doesn't watch out.
There he's got the mount, and Matsui explodes.
He's going to try to roll out the back door like he always did, but Rodrigo kept control. He obviously saw some fighting footage of Matsui. That's why it didn't work.
It was a great guard pass there by Rodrigo. Gracie now on top in the mounted position.
Whoa, beautiful. I was thinking, and he did it. It's amazing. Rodrigo was leaning to the left, all the way to the left. I think, why is he doing that? And then Matsui felt it, turned to the right. Matsui's bleeding.
He's got a bloody nose. Nothing that's going to threaten the outcome of the fight. There's the shoulder strike by Matsui. Matsui on top in Gracie's guard, and the Gracie guard is something that can be a dangerous place.
Yes, but in this day and age, it's, you know, everybody knows everything. What can you do? You can do a triangle choke, an arm bar, you know, the front chokes obviously don't work anymore. So in the guard, right now, if you got two skilled fighters, they can only punch. That's about it.
And Rodrigo's stacking up pretty high. What can Matsui do here, boss?
I don't know. He's got to create distance, like we always say. You know, he's got to at least try to crossface and create distance, start hitting. Obviously, it's going to be very difficult to pass the guard, Rodrigo's guard. He has a high guard now, so he probably is going to go for armbar. You see that? He did the same technique as Alex Steveling did in his fight before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Matsui went for a leg lock, which is a dangerous thing to do in the NHB game, you know, especially because you're not wearing a gi and you can lose the position.
And he just did.
Yep.
But at least he tried something. At least he was unafraid, and Gracie capitalized, got back on top in Matsui's guard. Rodrigo chopping away with the left hand there. I think in order to be effective when striking close like this, the shorter your arms are, the more punching power you can deliver, because the longer arm fighters at this short distance can't really hurt you by throwing those small punches.
You're exactly right. But yeah, and also with armbars, like to get Matsui in an armbar, of course it's not going to happen now. It's also difficult because he's got short arms. So Matsui at this moment could have more power in his punches. But then again, he's on his back, which is more difficult to punch.
But he got some velocity into that punch.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yep.
Looks like we're going to have a restart to the center of the ring.
Oh, okay. I thought if they keep doing the same over again, maybe they should restart it on their feet. That was my thought. They're going to check Matsui's nose on.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Could be broken. And then we got the Kung Fu Chika Kung Palm strike to the nose bone, which goes to the brain.
Yeah,
That's
that works a lot. I mean,
yeah,
I've seen that happen many times.
Yeah, in movies, I saw many movies. But obviously it's dangerous.
There's Nobuhiko Takada, the head of the Takada Dojo, with his protege, Daijiro Matsui, being administered by several doctors on the nose bleed. And Rodrigo Gracie still excited.
Yep, and looking fresh.
A little bit of a break in the action here from Saitama Super Arena, just outside of Tokyo, Japan.
What is going to happen now? Are they going to restart it on the ground? Or are they going to start it on their feet?
They're going to start it standing because... Oh, they're going to go to the ground. Okay. Oh, go to the ground and in the guard.
Yeah, which is the most fair thing to do.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because they were both working, they were both busy, and it was... But from this position, even if they're punching, all these little soft punches, rapid punches as we call it, then then they should stand the fight out, because they don't have effect. They won't affect the outcome of the fight. That's what I think always.
Well, we've seen many rapid punches, but that was some rapid kicking.
There's rapid kicking too there.
They're really fast and rapid.
But he's still in the guard. Yes. You see, in this situation, I would say if this is going to take 2 more minutes, if I would be the referee, I would say, okay, nobody tries to pass the guard, improve his position, you should put the fight up again. Those little punches don't help.
Boss, 1 minute. Were those kicks that Matsui was doing, were those more of a donkey kick or a mule kick?
I don't know, but the kick that Rodrigo Gracie gave, he kicked like a mule. It was a right kick, right to the side of Matsui's side.
Yeah, it was, but technologically, some people might think that was more of a horse kick.
Yeah, no, horse kick comes straight from the back. Whoa, that's probably not what we're going to see. He's going to try the can opener again. Yeah, they're not going to restart it anymore because it's only 1 minute left. But it would be interesting to see the beginning of round number 2.
Well, we don't.
Whoa!
Now he's landing those punches. Matsui's not blocking them. We don't go in the round system as we talked about earlier in the evening, but Gracie is piling up the aggression points.
He's doing a good job.
He's doing a real good job. Still got his enthusiasm intact.
Matsui runs back to his corner. He's fresh. He doesn't need to sit down. Give me some water. Hey. Ready to go again.
And Gracie has chosen to sit down. What's the game plan that they would tell Matsui?
I really don't know. I really don't know because he reversed him one time. The game plan probably is, yeah, he leans to the left. That's stupid because you can turn him.
And Matsui did a great reversal there, a simple roll. Gracie didn't try to stretch the leg out to defend. Because I think Gracie feels confident either on top or on the bottom.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But you know, for the audience, for the judges, the one on top can deliver more punches, even though he's in the guard, which are more points. You know, you have more chance of winning a fight by sitting somebody in the guard or the other way around. Now here we go again.
Here we go with the punches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple of those did land
right on the button there.
Yeah, I mean, Matsui can take a punch, but nonetheless, you really don't want to take punches because those land right on the temple area, cheekbone temple area. And Gracie not afraid to unload at the end of round 1.
We saw Yamamoto, and we're seeing Yamamoto in the corner since a couple of months. He's also a member of Takada Academy. They're the one in black, all the way black.
Yeah, Yamamoto had that big win in Pride 18 against the huge K1 kickboxer Jan Noordeke from South Africa by armbar.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And here we go, round 2. And it's definitely a battle of 2 submission guys, and they touch gloves. Matsui knows he's got to get busy. I'm sure his corner said, you've got to take the fight to him. Oh, nice fake and right hand over the top, but it didn't really land cleanly. Going for the guillotine choke.
It was a good takedown. Rodrigo. We got the half guard now. He's going to try to go for a side jab, but it's not going to work. Obviously, no.
Well, there's one thing that this fight, like some fights, has fallen into a certain pattern. One thing we didn't see in the Valid Ishmael Alex Steveling fight, it didn't fall into a pattern. They got into some really wacky positions. This one, they're pretty much traditional. It's traditional grappling.
Yeah. This is like who's going to make the mistake so I can pass the guard and do some damage from once I'm out there. But until now, it didn't work yet.
Do you think this fight lacks creativity?
No, because they're both very skilled, and it's very difficult to escape the guard from another skilled fighter, you know. If you have 2 fighters that are really close to each other, and that could be a slow match. But
what I'm saying is that, have you ever seen Kazushi Sakuraba get stuck in a position like this?
No, never. That's true.
But that's what I mean. He's very creative.
Yep.
He doesn't. What I'm saying is that these guys probably think in terms of there are certain moves you can do and certain moves you can't do. Whereas a guy like Sakuraba or Carlos Newton, they do moves that are just crazy moves. Alex Steven, crazy moves, creative moves. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. What we do see here is that Matsui really wants to escape this situation. Rodrigo wants to stay in the same position, but Matsui is skipping his hips out, he's moving, so he wants to do something. But if you have somebody on top who's just holding the situation, it's pretty difficult to escape it, even for Sakuraba. But when we saw the fight, Carlos Newton against Matsui, they're both giving their best up. You see, Matsui is going, he's going.
Yeah, he is trying. He's trying. Gracie trying to keep the position basically on that one note on top. Doesn't seem to be trying for a guard pass.
Yeah, that's probably what you asked me. What would the corner have said to Matsui? Probably they said, keep busy and try to move and move and move on the ground. Because this is what he's doing right now, and he didn't do it in round number 1.
Exactly. Well, Matsui is the busier of the two. Rodrigo has not really done much in this fight other than get Matsui on his back.
Yeah, for me, they should put the fight on the field again.
I agree with you, boss.
Because Matsui is working here.
We've got 2 minutes left in this second round. Dairo Matsui from Japan on the bottom, and Rodrigo Gracie from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on top. And he's going to start him up. Good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, there's going to be a yellow card. I can see from here. Let me see if that's true.
Oh, they're giving Rodrigo Gracie a yellow card? Well, that's a little puzzling. Wait a minute. Oh, they're giving both of them
a yellow card.
Oh, well, that's an interesting decision. I didn't know that either guy. I don't know if I agree with that. But nonetheless, you don't. Once it happens, it happens.
Yep.
Whoa! Oh, Matsui at least tries for a throw there, but he gave his back to Gracie. Maybe a dangerous thing to do, but we get to see a different position. Oh, he's got it! He went right into the choke. He went right into the choke.
Yeah, he's got it.
Rodrigo Gracie has got that arm under Matsui's neck, under his chin.
Oh, no, he doesn't have it because Matsui is holding the left hand of Rodrigo, but Rodrigo can pull his right shoulder back.
Matsui escapes the one arm and has to defend the other, and he turns.
Oh.
Beautiful defense there against the rear naked choke, and Matsui face to face.
And here he goes. He starts pounding. He's to the how you call it? What is a good thing to say here in the States? I don't know it anymore.
The coccyx.
Coccyx.
The tailbone.
That was good action.
That was really, really good because it looked like...
Whoa, Matsui is bleeding very heavily right now.
Oh, that's it. You know, but I think what it is it looks worse than it is.
Yeah, it's just mud.
Because you ever had your nose broken?
Yes, I did in my last fight. You know what it is? It can be a disadvantage, but also an advantage because with a little luck, he can drown his opponent now. If he hangs above his nose and he drips with his nose, he can drown him.
That's a really, really graphic and interesting point, a technical one too, because I think that when you come out with your next Bas Rutten exercise series, you can have the drowning techniques.
Bas Rutten Big Book of Combat in the making, and I'm going to put this one in just because of this fight.
Okay, they're back to swimming on the ground. Hopefully we won't see too much drowning in this one.
I guess it starts right away.
The drowner would have to be on top, boss.
Yes, that's one thing for sure. Which he is. Oh, nice kick.
And Matsui really, really getting angry here, really getting rough, trying to brawl on the ground with Gracie.
Nope, down.
Matsui gave a great effort in that round.
They both show no sign of fatigue. It's crazy. This is going to be great. This is going to be great because round number 3, if that's going to be the same thing or more than round number 2, and I think it's going to be more because he's going to get instructions again there, Mr. Matsui. They say you got to do even more than you did in round number 2.
Well, the interesting thing was that they both got yellow cards. That I've never heard of that. Now here we are in the choke, boss. It looked pretty deep as far as the arm, but as you said, he defended from the other side.
Yeah, what Rodrigo should have done now is pull his right shoulder back. Not now anymore. He could have held with his right hand the shoulder of Matsui and then pull your right shoulder back. That could have been maybe a finish. These guys are every day in this position, so, you know, but it would have been a good try. Matsui going right away in the attack mode again there. Wow. This has been a very interesting fight. Round 2 was way better than round number 1.
Yeah, round number 1 was slow, and I was dreading on if they were going to fall into that pattern, but they obviously didn't. A lot of it was the motivation by the referee with the yellow cards, but Matsui came out strong in that round and really started to establish it. So I think Gracie's got to do a little catch-up in this 3rd round because there could be a deficit in the minds of the judges, but it really matters who tries to win the fight in this round. If they just go down trying to play a little grappling game and don't go for submissions and closed guards and things like this, it's going to be really tough to score this fight.
Very tough, because although Rodrigo got the submission attempt, Matsui escaped it again and then reversed it. You know what is going to count the heaviest? That's why, again, like I said sometimes before, I'm happy I'm not a judge.
Yeah, well, not only did he try and escape these submissions from Rodrigo Gracie, but he also tried to pound him when he did escape. Are we going to see the right hand? Both guys like to throw that right hand. Matsui going for the takedown. Rodrigo got a front face lock there. And Matsui gets the takedown.
We're back in the guard. He's got this front choke, but I don't think he's got an arm in between. So that's not going to be something.
Matsui's going to slam him. He's going to slam him.
He's going to slam him.
He did this with Pele.
He taps! Matsui tapped!
Oh, he choked him out with a half a guillotine, boss.
With a half a guillotine, I've never seen this before against a specialist. So, wow, that was kind of strange, but it worked. Listen, Matsui is a specialist, and he tapped on it, so obviously Rodrigo made a special move to still make it work.
See, I think one of the things is that when you deal with really high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and look at that stance right there, Rodrigo Gracie, it's not just a matter of the glossing over the technique. he refines his conditioning and his technique. And that technique, he probably knew he could get him with a half a guillotine. It was 28 seconds, here it is, via a guillotine choke, a half a guillotine, because Matsui had his right arm in there.
Yeah.
But he cranked his neck there, though, and look how he stacked up like that. And Matsui right here is ready to, and Matsui tries to slam his way out, tries to get out of the ring, and Matsui taps right there. And Rodrigo didn't let it go. I don't know about that. He should have let that go.
Yeah, he released it a little bit. So it was just for the audience to show the audience I have him, but I think he released it and he kept holding it a little bit. Okay, maybe not.
Look, see, I don't know.
For Rodrigo, it's the first time as an NSP fight. It was really impressive. You know, he played it slow, played it cool, waited for the moment. He almost got him with a choke, and then obviously he finished it off with his front guillotine choke.
Well, one thing that's really, as I said before, very infectious about Rodrigo Gracie. Look at the enthusiasm. He gets down in that karate stance.
Yeah.
He came in like that, and he finished the fight.
Enzo happy.
Yes,
this
he
guy
is.
did it.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in action, back again.
Carlos Newton, also known as the Ronin, takes on Jose Pele Lande, the Vale Tudo expert from Brazil. Tough match, Bob.
Oh, man, he picked an opponent right there. He is a Thai boxing expert with KO power. You should see his knees, flying knees all over the place. This fight could actually end in a KO.
You're a pre-med student. Tell me about that.
Well, I'm going to university in Canada. We didn't use the term pre-med, but we have pre-med requisites that we have to do before we enter med school, and that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm doing study linguistics, psychology, and pre-med.
Then why in the world are you getting in the ring and fighting Pele?
Because I'm pretty motivated to be a fighter. I love fighting. I want to be the world's greatest middleweight, welterweight fighter there's ever been. You know, and that's basically my drive. And Pele is a stepping stone. You know, he's considered one of the great fighters of my weight class, and yeah, we're gonna take that step.
When you become a doctor, are you still gonna fight?
Definitely. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon and fighting at the same time.
So will you have double practices? Won't that be conflict of interest? You hurt the guy in the ring, and then he'll go to you later?
Yeah, I'll make more money that way.
I gave you that one.
Oh yeah, you work good.
Carlos Newton is one of the most formidable submission guys on the ground. On his back, he's got a great triangle choke, a great armbar. It could go either way. Classic battle of striker versus grappler.
Boss, I'm really looking forward to this fight. This fight has been in the making for years. There's been talk about these guys fighting. There he is, Carlos Newton, the Ronin. A very colorful, flamboyant character, one of the greatest grapplers in mixed martial arts, facing that man, Jose Pele Lande, one of the greatest strikers in mixed martial arts. On paper, this looks to be the grappler versus the striker, but both men know both games well.
Yeah, only the one knows the one a little bit better, let's say it like that. Yes. So it's going to be a perfect match. Could be a knockout or could be a submission. It's going to be a knockout. It's Pele's side. If it's a submission, it's Carlos' side. That's what I think. But
both
we
men,
never know.
Yeah, both men coming off losses. Carlos Newton was the UFC welterweight champion. He lost that to Matt Hughes via body slam, which is a controversy. Pele coming off a loss to Matsui. Look at Pele. He's like psyche, man. This is a psych job here. Pele, look at this. Pele with his hands down. Oh, high kick by Pele.
And the first one. That means keep your hands up.
Pele knows that Newton wants this fight on the ground and vice versa. It's the knees of Pele that are the dangerous striking weapons. Pele can punch, kick, but it's the knees. A jab by Carlos Newton.
Oh, and a nice left uppercut by Carlos Newton, and he's probably going to go for a takedown. Oh, beautiful.
Good knee by Pele. Pele going for the body slam almost. They're wrestling now.
Newton is so smooth. The way he escaped his leg picks, it's unreal. Oh, look, he tries and he's out.
Tried for a throw there by Newton. Pele dangerous with those knees.
Yeah, you better watch out now, Newton. The left into the head.
Yeah, because if he leans down there low, Pele will bring. Oh, nice. Good takedown there by Carlos Newton into the guard of Jose Pele Lande.
And he's working already to pass the half guard. What is it, the butterfly guard? No, it's the full guard now. Carlos won't let Pele close his legs. He doesn't want it. He wants to go. There is where he wants to go. Ooh, nice shot. And from that side he can hit with the right to the liver.
Okay, the liver. I love when you say that.
I love it too.
Say it one more time.
Oh my God, the standing.
Back up, Carlos going for the guillotine. Pele going for the takedown. Pele getting the takedown. Carlos on the bottom. Pele,
look at this.
Pele in a dangerous entanglement here, possibly. Pele should just stand back up. Stand back up, that's right. And then go back.
Whoa!
What a wild fight here.
This is so good.
Two men with all this experience. Both in their 20s. Pele at 28. Carlos Newton 25. Carlos Newton from Canada. Pele from Curitiba, Brazil.
Yeah, Carlos has to watch it. Oh, what a beautiful takedown. It's like a judo throw.
It was an excellent takedown by Carlos Newton.
You don't see this a lot. It's kind of dangerous, you know, because your opponent can choke you if you do it wrong.
Pele looking and getting back up. Oh, wow. Pele back down on the bottom.
You see now, this is an action-packed fight.
Neither man has been in a boring fight ever that I've seen. So when we say action-packed, the best is yet to come.
I think so too. They will keep it up. They both have the stamina for it. Both technical. Yeah, this is going to be great. Whoa! It almost looked like he wanted to go for some leg lock, which was nice right to the head from Newton here. He's controlling him very well. He's got the sideline now.
What I mentioned in one of the earlier fights. Uh-oh. And Pele getting back up. I mentioned in an earlier fight, Pele in position for a triangle, but it's not going to work against Newton. Newton too good at defending and getting offensive in his grappling mode. When I said in an earlier fight, I asked you if the fight was creative. Both of these gentlemen are very creative. They're trying things that might not necessarily have never been tried before. They'll put themselves in a minute of danger to try and get the advantage or get out of a stalemate.
Yeah, it's like Carlos Newton said in our pre-interview. He said, I don't care about I don't think about somebody getting me in a submission. If I see something, I go for it. I don't care, you know, I just go, and that makes the fight exciting. A lot of people are afraid to lose position when they make submission attempts, but he doesn't. And that's why this fight is so exciting, because Pele is doing the same thing. He tries to knock him out after a little moment. Look at this. Look at this escape. This is armbar.
Right into the armbar. Pele's in a bad position.
He's getting out.
He got out.
Whoa, look at him. He's smiling at him. He says, no, 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 no.
What an excellent exchange. They are really, really going tit for tat here. Pele is going to try and knock his head off.
Like like Carlos Nunes said, what do you think? We asked him what Pele will do. He said he's probably going to try to knee my head up and kick it out of the ring. That's what he's going to try.
Pele tried for the home run right hand over the top and misses wildly. The knee, oh, big knee, but he's a front kick actually. Pele hurt Carlos Nunes, sent him down on his back with that strike. It started off as a knee, but it ended up being looked like a soccer kick.
Oh, good left hand, but returned with the left by Pele.
I don't know that Carlos Nunes wants to try this game plan with Pele.
He's got to do something. He's got to punch himself in to set him up and then go for the takedown because
a knee by Carlos, but it had nothing on it. Pele setting up that left knee. Good position for the left knee. In the plum clinch here, this is a bad position for Carlos Newton. If Pele lands one knee, the fight could be over. Good escape by Newton.
Oh!
Beautiful knee! My God! A beautiful knee by Pele!
Carlos is smiling at
Carlos took that knee. Jump front kick by Pele! Wow! Right on the button. Carlos's head has to be spinning right now.
He was smiling.
Low kick. Carlos is out of it right here. Yep. He's out of it. Carlos, Pele should not do this. He's not touching him. Pele knows he's in trouble. Carlos has got to be really out of it right now.
Yes, he better hold on to it very tight and recoup a little bit because
I think Carlos's eyes were open and he nodded to him, but I think for a second he was out on his feet.
He was out on his feet. He camouflaged it very well by putting his thumb up and saying,
look at Pele smiling like I'm thinking, okay. But I think that took a great deal out of Carlos Nunes.
I think so too, but Pele should take advantage of it. He should really go right here. Knee. Look at this. Now he can lose position. Carlos gets underhook now with his right leg. He can hook Pele's left leg and then try to take it down. But not now anymore.
Pele defending well.
Nice body shot there from the right. We could hear it here, but
is Pele going to go for a triangle?
No, I think he's got his left leg in between Carlos' leg. Yes, butterfly, half butterfly.
Pele pounding away.
Pele going for a knee bar maybe. Oh. Whoa! Look at this.
Now Pele, really good grappling. Very stylized grappling by both men. Carlos looks like his head is starting to become clearer.
Armbar coming up. Armbar coming up.
3 minutes.
He's got the armbar coming up. Oh my God, this could be it. This could be it. He's got to squeeze his hips up.
Carlos trying everything he can to armbar Pele.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Beautiful!
Pele tapped out. Pele tapped out. Unbelievable turnaround by Carlos Newton. Pele aiming at himself probably. Pele had the tap. Beautiful. What an awesome fight. Awesome fight. 7 minutes, 16 seconds in round 1. Carlos Newton took that knee, got out of trouble, and he took Pele out with the armbar.
This was textbook material, guys. Unreal. He's spinning around, took the armbar. Beautiful. And then he used all the power he had. Here we go again. Watch this. He's going. He's lowering himself. Very good. Stepping over. Oh, he knows he's got it. He knows he's got it. This is a bad position here. And now he's going to squeeze. Now we see full power going. Oh, and he's tapping. He's very lucky. Trust me that he didn't break his leg in. Break his arm.
Well, there's one thing, Boz. I think tactically Pele made a huge mistake in this fight.
Yep.
He had Carlos Newton out on his feet. All he had to do was stand up and kickbox with him.
Yeah.
And he would have knocked him out with a flying knee or a high kick. But he went to the ground, tried to submit him, tried to play the game. That was a case where, I don't know if it was Pele's ego got in the way or what, but he should have dictated the striking match.
He did, but once on the ground, when he knocked him out with that knee and it was on the ground, he shouldn't have let him recoup. He should have continued knee and getting out. And like you said, get up.
Let's see what Carlos has to say about it.
Oh, he's going to talk Japanese. We're not going to understand it for sure because he's learning Japanese right now.
He speaks fluent Japanese.
Hi, konbanwa. Here we go. That's good evening. That I can understand.
Very good.
拙者は浪人でござる。皆さん、久しぶりですね。
Maybe he's talking about that girl. No.
元気ですか？
He better talk about her because we're going to talk about her.
皆さん、今夜も私を応援してくれて、もうありがとう。
He must have said something flattering about one of the Japanese broadcast commentators.
今夜の私の試合はいかがでしたか?
He's saying thank you for your support and he asked how was my fight.
プライドの試合はとても面白いですね。
Now he's telling a joke.
皆さん、
And there's the
この
punchline.
後の試合もきっと面白いでしょう。見てください。
And he said pride fights are fun. Well, I'm sure that knee wasn't too much fun, but the ending was definitely fun for him. Wow, man, that's really impressive. And one thing that you really got to say about Carlos Newton is that he did it with really good, clean technique. Here it goes, comes Dragon Ball! Dragon Ball Z Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Carlos Newton. What a technician on the ground. Giving thanks to his chiropractor there.
Yeah, helped me out too yesterday.
And there's also his trainer there leading the ring in the black, Everton. Carlos Newton. Clean technique. Beautiful technique. Back in the Western World, a huge win, boss.
What? Yeah, a huge win. What do you think about Alex Steveling and Carlos Newton?
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, that'd be a great fight. I think it'd be an excellent fight.
This next fight features a transplant. Heath Herring from Texas now lives in your home country, Holland, and trains under Core Hammers and Thai boxing. He's going to need that against the Ukrainian punching machine, Igor Vovchanchin. You're a very low-key individual, but the hair offsets that. Would you like to flash? Okay, here we go. Heath Herring, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to fight Igor Vovchanchin, and he's a pretty reputable puncher. What is your game plan against him?
Well, I think the big question tonight is, everybody knows I've been training with Core Hammers in Holland for the last year and a half. The Muay Thai stuff is coming along. The kicks, the knees, the punches are coming along. But I am coming from a wrestling and submissions background, so the big question is, am I going to stand up or go to the ground with them? And you guys are just going to have to wait till tonight to find that one out.
There's no glimpse you can give me?
No, cannot. Got to keep it all secret.
And you won't crack on that?
No, no. Well, wait a little bit and you find out.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tough fight to call. What's going to happen? I think if Heath Herring is smart, he should take the fight to the ground. He's been training very hard on striking, but you know, Igor Vovchanchin, he's a hard hitter. You know, you don't want to trade with this guy. So the smartest thing for him to do is take Vovchanchin to the ground, which is not his style, let's face it, and try to finish him there. Is he going to take him to the ground? My God, I don't know. Vovchanchin's got good takedown protection. But if Vovchanchin gets that one punch in, it could be curtains for Heath Herring. We'll see. But Heath Herring is very good at escaping submissions, so this is going to be a real competitive match.
And now for the third match.
Here he is from the United States.
The United States of America.
This fight is a crowd favorite. Oh, you should hear the audience. You can't hear it on your TV screen at home, folks. But if you're here, it's unreal. The whole crowd is going for it. These two young lions have got to meet, have had to meet, because Heath Herring is on Golden Glory team. Igor Vovchanchin has beaten two Golden Glory team members in Gilbert Ivo by choke and Valentine Overeem by leg lock. Heath Herring may be there to avenge the honor of the Golden Glory team based in Amsterdam, Holland.
Yeah, one thing is for sure, that Heath Herring is a better grappler than Gilbert Heifel and
Valentine
Overhead. Thank you very much. And he's very much improved in striking also.
I think he really improved from his last fight. Heath Herring fought probably the greatest mixed martial arts fight in the heavyweight division ever against Antônio Rodrigo Minotauro. He lost, but he never gave an inch. He battled all the way to the final bell, and he said that he learned so much from that fight, and he's going to need that because Vovchanchyn's a dangerous guy.
He's going to need it for sure. He is. He's got his hair. Look at his hair. He's back in style. It's his war paint. And he's jumping. He's happy to be back. Oh my God!
I'm so excited about this match. I'm telling you, boss, on any other Pride, this would be the main event.
Oh yes, for sure. Both big Japanese favorites, big favorites in the whole martial arts world. This could be a very big fight.
Heath Herring, he knows what he has to do. Both guys are a little nervous because they're fighting two guys that they consider to be almost legends in their own time, in a way. They're both young guns, but actually, Vovchanchyn's had over 60 fights in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And he was facing what we thought might be burnout because he's fighting in Pride so much. He's been in Pride 17 times.
Yeah, the first time I saw him fight was a long time ago in Kiev. He actually was 82 kilos. It's about, well, let's say 185 pounds. So he gained some weight. But he's the winner of 5 8-man tournaments, and so it's a very special person.
I'll tell you one thing, Vovchanchyn looks like he's having a bad hair day, and it might not be by choice, but Heath's chair is by choice. So Heath coming right after him. Heath really coming out aggressive. Is he going to kick?
I don't know. Maybe he's going to go for the takedown. I wanted to say he's faking it.
Yeah, Vovchanchyn attempted a knee, it didn't go anywhere. They're locked up against the ropes now.
Yeah, I think there was Heath right there, coming out with the big kicks, front kicks, no danger kicks, and then go for the takedown at the right moment.
There's no secret that Vovchanchyn's punches are his lethal weapon. And Heath against Nogueira was eating lots of punches, but Vovchanchyn maybe the stronger punches between himself and Nogueira. And Heath getting the takedown, Vovchanchyn with the butterfly guard on the bottom.
Yep, and this could be trouble. Vovchanchyn's legs are very short, so it's very difficult for him to close the guard. He's passing him right now, and this could be very dangerous because...
But he got the guard again.
Yeah.
Vovchanchyn is not highly regarded with some of the greater grapplers like Nogueira, but he surprises people constantly by his ability to avoid submission, and although he got submitted by Mario Sperry, but for the most part, Vovchanchyn can have surprises occasionally.
He certainly has. The choke and that leg lock that he did with Valentine over him came out of nowhere. But now he's got Heath Herring. We saw Heath Herring passing the guard from Marqueur and then start raining knees on him.
Yeah, but he's got him locked up, and he's going to let him go with the double overhooks. But Vovchanchyn may want to just, clipping Heath there with a short little right hand, not much on it. Heath stacking up really high, a really wide base.
He's controlling Vovchanchyn's head with his own head, which is a very smart thing to do. So he can create some distance to strike.
And there's a back fist downward there by Heath Herring.
Yeah, it's not going to do a lot of damage. Those kind of strikes will probably do more damage later on in the fight, especially when somebody gets tired and starts breathing heavy. He should pass the guard, and Vovchanchyn should make sure that he cannot pass his guard.
And Heath trying to grind away, but Vovchanchyn pushing back with heels on hips in an open guard now. Heath down low on his knees finally, and chopping downward with the hammer fist.
Vovchanchyn was holding Heath's left arm. I thought for a minute he was going to go for maybe an arm bar. We never know.
I would say that would be a poor plan because if Nogueira couldn't armbar Heath Herring, I don't think that Vovchanchyn can.
Yes. But he could take the surprise. Nogueira, everybody knew, he knew that he was submission specialist.
That's an excellent point, because surprise is an element that a lot of people disregard in fights. They think it's only technical, but strategy can be everything. And these little tricks, boss, you had a lot of little tricks in your fighting career, and
yeah, I needed to.
I remember I talked with Alex Steveling before his fight tonight, and I said, grappling with Boss, what was it like? And he said, man, Boss would do so many little tricky little moves. He just make me tap with wrist locks and all this stuff. But I don't know that Bochancin's going to tap Heath Herring with a wrist lock.
No. Oh, actually, I could show yeah, nice strikes there. Nice strikes from Heath Herring. That's the hammer fist, but it's just more of a distraction. I think really he should try to pass the... Oh, look at this. Leg lock. He went for a leg lock. Oh, that was a hard left knee. That was a hard knee from...
Okay, now Igor's dangerous right here, because Eagor will throw the bomb here. Eagor, when he gets cut, banged up a little bit, he throws the bomb.
And that's the right overhand. He should watch out with that right low kick, because that's a perfect way for Chanchin to counterattack with the right overhand.
We've seen Bochanchen get battered and bruised and stop people. Oh! Bochanchen getting the takedown. Bochanchen on top.
He's better close that guard, that half guard that he has, because you don't want to have Bochanchen on top of you. But from this position, we saw with Nogueira, he reversed.
Oh, he's got the mount.
What is this?
He's got the mount now. Heath is going to turn. He's going to get out the back door. Heath going for the takedown there. Bochanchen staying on top. North-south position, sprawling back.
Oh, we've seen this position with Bochanchen when he was in his fight against Mark Kerr.
And that knee is the weapon here by Bochanchen. He can start kneeing Herring, but Herring might... See, there's the knee.
Yep, but it's a little dangerous, because if you throw it, Herring can grab it. Whoa!
Bochanchen starting to hit here. And they're in the clinch.
Knee. That's what his corner said, and that's what he did. Whoa! Good hit for the high kick.
And he blocked it with the foot. Bochanchen catching the leg and slamming Heath Herring down.
Look at this, the triangle.
Oh no, Bochanchen in trouble here, but being armbarred almost. Oh, what a wild fight. Bochanchen on top. Heath Herring looks like he's getting a little winded, boss.
I don't know. We saw him last time. He's in a better shape than he was against Nogueira, that's what he said. Anybody right now, any heavyweight, should be a little tired right now. There's a knee to the head there, very, very smart. But the wonders are not out of the world. That's what I can say for sure, because this, nobody would have expected that he would be on his back right now.
Or he would have been taken down out of a kick. We would have thought Bochanchen would have been the kickboxer in this.
Yeah.
But Heath went high with a kick. Bochanchen caught it. Did the same thing to his Heath's teammate Gilbert Ivo. Caught the kick, took him down. But I don't think he's going to be able to choke out Heath Herring. But Bochanchen turning the tide here with the knees inside mount on Heath Herring.
Heath is putting his left foot up, so just to make sure that Bochanchen doesn't go for the mount. He still can do it if he's smart. He's going to slip in the knee first and then step over, but that could be dangerous too, because then you can be turned. Now, if he's going to finish him with this, then I'm going to...
Okay, now here comes the knee. Oh! He tried that knee and Heath got out of the way. The trading punches here. Bochanchen is back. Bochanchen with his pull down, takedown by Bochanchen.
My God, what is this? He's losing that arm there. He went for the Kimura. He still is trying to dig it in. And there he's got it. But he doesn't have the leg locks. Bochanchen can roll out. He can roll out. Yes, like he does. But now Heath is on top. It's unbelievable.
Whoa! What a great... Oh, Heath with the knee. Heath with the knee. The crowd is going insane here. My God, back to standing. Back to standing. What a war. This may be a better fight so far than Nogueira Herring. Oh, knee to the head. Good thing. Oh, Bochanchen trying to shoot that right hand, and Heath trying to trap the single.
He's looking to grab a foot here so that he cannot take him down. Whoa, which he's done. Oh, he's getting tough. Oh no, he's got his back. He's going to go. He's too high up. Too high up. Yeah, he's too high. He's going to shake him off. His rear mount is too high. No chance of him get shucked off. Yeah, like he did with Nogueira. Nogueira was in this position a few times, but
Heath is moving really slowly here, boss.
yes, it is. He is.
But he's not going to get choked out by Beauchamp.
No, I don't believe that.
I mean, if I was wrong, I'm wrong. But
oh, look at this. He's doing the crossface on Beauchamp's legs. One major thing that they always say, never wash your feet.
Yeah, because you can get ankle lock. The man in Heath's position can ankle lock Beauchamp here by double legging over Beauchamp's crossed feet as he's doing. But it doesn't appear to be working because Beauchamp is turning his feet just a little bit.
Yes, because he's got
such short legs. And Heath trying to get Heath on top. Heath on top and Beauchamp's guard.
It doesn't stop. Just when we thought we'd seen it all in the fights tonight, we're going to have this fight.
These men are leaving nothing to chance. They are seizing every opportunity to take the fight to the opponent, to try to win the fight, to try and end the fight.
I'm telling you, he's holding the arm again. It's like he could surprise him with, oh no, not both hands. That would be amazing if he would go for a straight armbar. That would really be, yeah, unbelievable. What a fight, 30 seconds left.
Heart-pounding action in round one. Herring on top. So many reversals, we can't even count them.
You see, he's doing a perfect job with his forehead. The top of his head, actually, he's pushing on the side.
And that's 255 pounds. He's pushing right down on Beauchamp's cheek.
Yeah. And you control the whole upper body with it. Ooh, it looked like he wanted to give a headbutt there, but
yeah,
of course he didn't do it.
Because both these men are known to be two of the cleanest fighters in mixed martial arts. And I don't think either one of them have ever had a penalty for being any kind of misconduct. But that was one of the greatest first rounds I've ever seen.
I cannot believe this. We saw Carlos Newton before this, and we just thinking, you know, okay, that was probably the fight of the whole evening. We see this fight. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And in the heavyweight division, which is very, very, very rare, because normally in the heavyweight division, people doesn't have that stamina. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. The Kimura attempt by Heath Herring, Beauchamp rolling clockwise and spinning out. Heath Herring going for it. Beauchamp getting on the bottom, and then he tried to the knee. What a crazy sequence of action. Here we go, another angle of the same thing, boss.
Yeah, he should have locked Beauchamp's legs, and then he would have finished the fight. But Beauchamp, very smart, pulled it out right away and jumped over.
And avoided that knee.
This is crazy, man. And it's
both men.
What a night.
Yeah, both men in the shape of their lives. Both men knew that this fight would be as hard a fight as they've ever fought against anyone. It's amazing that these guys have fought some of the greatest names in the sport. Beauchamp has been in with Mark Coleman, Mario Sperry, Mark Kerr, Kazushi Sakuraba, and Heath Herring. He's got a win over Kerr, as Beauchamp did. He's been in with Vitor Belfort, Tom Erikson, he choked out, Antônio Nogueira, the Pride champion. So this fight is of the two most experienced heavyweights.
Yeah, you know what? We just said before the fight that the fight Nogueira and Heath Herring was one of the best, probably the best heavyweight fight. But if this goes away along like this in the first round, this could be stealing the #1 place.
Absolutely. What can happen? We saw Heath Herring come out in the first round and chase Beauchamp. But I think Beauchamp is going to step in and throw punches if he does that again. He's going to move forward. He's not going to move back.
Jab low kick. That's the corner, but he gave him a right low kick.
But I don't think that Heath will go to the same place two times because he knows Beauchamp is going to throw the right hand if he goes for the right low kick again.
Yeah, I hear his corner advising him, giving him a left punch and a right low kick. And then keep your left hand high.
That's because his corner is speaking Dutch, boss.
Yes, that's why. Dutch is a good language.
Vovchanchyn waiting here.
Yeah, they don't want to make a mistake. Whoa, that's a left high kick. But against a guy like Vovchanchyn, it's not going to work. You got to set it up.
Vovchanchyn timed that right hand and got Heath on his back again.
Who could ever have thought this?
Vovchanchyn in position, starting to throw the knee. It's going to be hard for him to control Heath and keep him on this position, boss.
Yeah, I think so too. Heath, we've seen him escape pretty much impossible positions, and he's going to do it again, trust me. So Vovchanchyn is going to throw his right arm around Heath's neck, his left arm, sorry. Then Heath can turn to the right. He's not doing it right now, but if he's going to make the mistake.
Igor Vovchanchyn, the man on top, from Ukraine, wants a rematch with Mario Sperry, the man who choked him out at the Pride Fighting Championships Championship Chaos last year. But even more than that, he wants a rematch with Mark Coleman, the man he lost to in the finals of the Pride Grand Prix 2000. So he's got an agenda here. If he gets past this fight, he's got a battle plan in mind.
Look at this. He's lugging the hand up. Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're not picking easy opponents right here, you know?
No. I mean, you're going from Heath Herring to Mario Sperry to Mark Coleman. It's like, I want the best. Speaking of the best, Igor Vovchanchyn says he admires Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers in bygone days. We'll see if he can rise to the top, because he said he's well respected, Tyson that is, in Ukraine.
Oh my God.
There's been talk that Tyson, they're trying to entice Tyson into the ring of the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yes, I know. I respect fighters like Mike Tyson. Oh, Mike Tyson actually, because I think he's the only one as a boxer. But outside the ring, I don't think his behavior is like a true warrior. Let me say that.
How do you think Tyson would do against the winner of Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye in mixed martial arts?
They better take him down as fast as they can, because you don't want to strike with somebody who has probably the strongest punch, the most powerful punch in the whole world. Ooh, 2 minutes left only. Round number 2 slowed a little bit down.
Yeah, it really did. We got to do a little brief history of Mike Tyson and Pride. Now we're back into the fight. Vovchanchyn still on top. Vovchanchyn doing more in this round than Heath Herring appears to be.
Yeah, he's got to do something to win this round, and that is explode, start bridging, do something, create an opening, and try to escape the situation, because otherwise round number 2 is for sure going to be for Vovchanchyn.
Heath may be saving something for round number 3, but it's really a different thing to see Heath playing conservative, because usually he doesn't. Against Nogueira, he tried everything, but Vovchanchyn isn't putting Heath in trouble like Nogueira did.
Yeah. A good thing to do for the referee right now is to put the fight up.
I agree, boss. Because really, I think that the referee, Yuji Shimada, should restart the fighters at this moment. I mean, Vovchanchyn's really not doing much with that left hand. He's even looking at the referee.
They got to put it up.
Well, they got 1 minute left, so they may just leave him down. But
yeah, but still, you know, a lot can happen in 1 minute.
Yeah, a knockout.
Oh yeah,
a kick by Herring or a punch by Vovchanchyn.
The second is what it takes.
Well, Vovchanchyn has really shown a lot of mettle in taking Heath Herring, the wrestler, down and controlling him.
I'm very, very surprised. Like you said in the beginning of round number 2, we thought for sure, you know, he's going to reverse Vovchanchyn, but he didn't. So obviously Vovchanchyn works on submissions too and positioning. Here we go.
Rolling, and this is Vovchanchyn, one of his favorite positions, but
leg lock.
Going for a leg lock there. He's going to try for that knee bar, but it's no, he didn't get it. Vovchanchyn on top, same position, side mount, but he got busy. He rolled a couple times and almost trapped the leg.
Yep, round number 3 coming up.
Oh, yes. I think that round number 3 is going to be quite a bit more aggressive than round number 2 was. Heath Herring there getting instructions from his corner man, and the referee coming over there and giving him some advice also. I wonder what he's saying. Maybe say get busy, who knows. But Vovchanchyn sitting there. Vovchanchyn was getting banged around a little bit in that first round, but then he took control, and he seemed to have control of the fight since then.
Yeah, I think the round number 1 took a lot out of them both. And in round number 2, they recouped, but also both, because nobody threw any power away. So round 3 could be a really interesting round.
I think we're going to see some heavy strikes in round number 3 standing. And the interesting thing was, you would have thought that Vovchanchyn would want the fight to be on its feet, but he was the one that took Heath Herring down.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I think it's all the game plan, because Heath started out as striking and then took him down, but probably Vovchanchyn said, you know what, against a guy like Heath Herring, I'm going to try to take him down. Nobody in the world will expect that. And it worked. He took it down.
There's one thing that I think Igor Vovchanchyn has proven, and that's to have tricks. Oh, he always has a little trick. Who would have expected him to choke out Gilbert Iver? We thought it was going to be a stand-up war. Who would have expected the heel hook a guy like Valentine Ori, who's got a lot of leg lock wins on his record? Vovchanchyn is always trying to stay one step ahead of his competition. And so this is really a mental battle as well as it is a physical battle. It's not just two guys brawling in there. We're seeing technique after technique. Reversals, side mounts, choke attempts, armbar attempts, punching, kicking. This is like a textbook map of what mixed martial arts should be.
But now, round number 3, I think they're both are loaded with energy. They look good.
I think stamina is equal here. Vovchanchyn should try to get him into a brawl standing. And look at him stay away from that knee. Strategy, front kick by Herring. Right hand by Vovchanchyn.
He was waiting for the
And Heath Herring going for the takedown, gets Vovchanchyn on his back.
And he's passing, no, almost. Vovchanchyn's doing beautiful work. No, yes, he does beautiful work.
Good leg work by Igor Vovchanchyn on the bottom to retain the guard position. Heath tried, as you said, boss, to desperately pass that guard, get him into the side mount, go for the key lock probably. We know what Heath does well.
Yeah, side mount, that's the place you want to be, because that's where the submissions are. You can still strike a lot. There's way more options than that you have here from the guard. Whoa, that was a solid blow. It sounded solid from here.
And Vovchanchyn probably going to want to try and get his heels on Heath Herring's hips. Oh, it was looking like a head fight. It was unintentional, I'm sure. Was that out of frustration, do you think, boss?
No. I think he just dropped down.
But still, you can't just drop down on the guy with your head. I mean, that's not in the rules. As we said before, we've got rules here to protect the fighters. This is not a street fight.
Yes.
And headbutts are not legal. And the referee did give Heath a stern warning. I don't think we'll see that again, because Heath Herring, as we said before, is one of the cleaner fighters in the mixed martial arts.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that.
What's so funny? Was that what you were laughing about?
Yeah, because I wanted to repeat you. You said it at the beginning. And I said, like you said, Steven, they're very clean fighters.
You and I are so funny together because we always finish each other's sentences. We always say what the other guy's thinking. And many times when the ring girls are in the ring, we think the same thing.
I think so too. You see that Heath Herring is trying to pass, to grab the foot of Igor Vovchanchyn, but because his legs are so short, his feet are connecting to each other, he cannot grab the foot, he cannot peel it off.
I think the hardcore mixed martial art fans are just loving seeing a match like this live via satellite. Same day broadcast.
Isn't this real?
I mean,
I wanted to say something.
Obviously, exactly. You could actually, because it's on cable. But obviously, we've got some of the best seats in the house. But you, the fans, they're watching this on Dish Network and DirecTV. Wow, you must be loving it. Heath Herring really getting busy here. This is going to factor big in the scoring. Oh,
yes, it will.
Nice drop down hammer fist. And look at this. Vovchanchyn scooting out. He's starting to get punched quite a bit here.
He's got to watch out with that head. He dropped it down again on the chest this time, but it could be that the referee thinks it's going to be the head, you know, or maybe when he's going to hit it by accident. 2 minutes.
Well, we've got 2 minutes left in the fight, and Vovchanchyn's got to get out of this position, got to take it standing. He's probably not going to be able to do that. Heath really stacking him up, using his weight now. Weight does matter, doesn't it, boss?
Oh, that's one thing for sure. Weight does matter. And then he's got size and Yeah, and he's a good wrestler, you know. He started out as a wrestler. If you got a wrestler on top of you with weight, the whole combination, you know.
I mean, that's a 30-pound weight advantage. Heath Herring about 255, Beauchamp about 227. That's a big advantage right now in this fight. Beauchamp can't get away from this position, apparently, and Heath very calm in dictating the fight. Right now, grinding away, probably piling up points, probably looking good in the judge's eyes.
Yeah, his corner is shouting in Dutch, don't rest, keep going, keep going. Heard him.
1 minute left. Oh, they're going to restart him.
Yellow card.
Oh, no. That's going to hurt in the scoring. Why are they getting him I don't get this either. I don't understand that at all.
No.
Because if they're getting punched in the head, you can't do anything. I mean, you don't get a yellow card. I don't agree with that. But, oh, Heath went for the home run kick. Beauchamp's on top. Beauchamp's got to get busy.
Oh, he reversed him.
He reversed him beautifully. Now with the yellow card, it would seem that Heath Herring's got this fight in the bag. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, at the end, with this whole round, even without the yellow card, it would have been Heath Herring.
I think Heath Herring has got this fight in the bag, basically, but I've been wrong before, because sometimes the judges don't always agree with the commentators, do they?
No, not all the time.
But the judgment stands, and the judgment is final. We have to respect that. Heath Herring really doing what he has to do against a powder keg like Eagor Beauchamp. Oh, big right chopping down hammer fist. But Eagor not even close to quitting.
And that's the end.
And, okay, I got to say Herring won the fight.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely, same thing.
But you can't take it away from Eagor. I can't picture that Eagor is really going to suffer that much in the rankings with this kind of a loss, if it be a loss.
No, and you know what? Those fighters here in Japan, they don't suffer anything, because like anywhere else in the world, if you lose, you know, people don't look at you anymore. It's very strange. Here, you put up a good fight, you always win. You have no respect, no loss of respect here with the people in Japan. Now, here we go.
I think that both these guys fought a great fight, but it was Heath Herring at the end that was just dictating and dishing out a beating to Eagor Beauchamp, as Igor's face plainly shows.
What a round number one this was.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ西、Heath。ジャッジ小林、Heath。ジャッジ番号 Heath。
Okay, Heath Herring has done it. He has decision the very tough Eagor Beauchamp. Another huge win on the dossier of Heath Herring. Heath Herring wants a rematch with the Pride champion Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira. He stated that clearly to us. And this is a beautiful stepping stone for Heath Herring.
Yeah, but it's like he also said, you know, I'm 23 years old. Can you imagine if I would have won the title? Everybody's going to come after me. I get to defend it all the time. Maybe it's better to get it a little bit later, get a little bit more mature, a little bit more better at boxing, because obviously he's been boxing only for one year and a half. Now they worked a lot on the striking, more and more. It's going to make him a better fighter.
And I think Heath Herring is definitely going to be moving to the top of the chart, so to speak. Maybe number 3 position behind Antônio Nogueira and Randy Couture. Eagor Beauchamp is still in the top 10. We'll be back. And there he goes, Eagor Beauchamp.
First one.
Okay, I'm here with the Pride heavyweight champion, Antônio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. Now, let's talk about that. How did you get the nickname Minotauro?
Like a couple years ago, I was training boxing in the gym, and they asked me about some nickname. And they put the name because I'm a scary man. They said that I'm big and I'm pretty scared. Something like that.
And do you think that you're still scary in the ring of Pride?
Yeah, when I get there, I try to be scary.
In a non-title fight, Antônio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira will take on Enson Inoue, a very tough individual, but he's going to basically need to win the lottery to win this fight.
Oh yeah, he does, because he's coming off of 3 losses. Actually, he stated last time that he was going to retire, but now he's back. He wants to show the people that he's still there. Rodrigo, he is a very good boxer too. He's an amateur boxer. He was an amateur boxer, and we saw him trading punches with Heath, and he was the better one in the exchange right there. So what is this fight going to be? I don't think that Enson's going to take him to the ground and stand up. I think Nogueira has got the better thing of it.
I think Nogueira could actually knock him out standing up, but Enson Inoue early on throws some real serious haymakers. If he catches Rodrigo, and that's a big if, it could change the fight around, but you got to go with Nogueira in this fight. You are the heavyweight champion of Pride right now, and a lot of people regard you as the top fighter in mixed martial arts. Do you find that it's a lot like being a gunslinger in the Old West?
Yep, I feel like that, and always they're gonna challenge me. So I keep training always, and that time I'm pretty ready for this fight. I've been training too much. I've been training like 10 hours a day, every day. So I'm ready for everybody.
10 hours?
10 hours away, every day.
Now this guy is widely regarded as not only the Pride heavyweight champion, but also the best fighter in the sport. Antônio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira from the Brazilian top team. Yeah, I would say if I could speak for him in the heavyweight division, because we've got some unbelievable fighters also in the other divisions. But he certainly is
very, very well-rounded. His transitions, submissions, transitions, and let's not forget his boxing. Look at him. It's very good. Takedowns, takedown defenses. Dangerous guy, 10 hours a day. He trains 10 hours a day. How can you train 10 hours a day?
Yeah, and I think he does. Look at him shadowboxing. That's a very correct stance. I don't know that many people are going to criticize those boxing punches.
Oh, no. How many amateur boxing matches he had? A lot. Gas panic. Oh, now that is the place that I know here in Roppongi.
Yeah. You know, Antônio Nogueira started boxing when he was 15 years old, but he's primarily known as a submission man because he submitted Mark Coleman, Gary Goodridge. He won the Rings King of Kings 32-man tournament. He went 6 wins and no losses in 2001, and that was 4 submissions and 2 decisions. He's definitely, at the age of 25 years old, at the top of his game, and Enson Inoi has got a big task ahead of him with this man from Brazil, Nogueira.
Oh, yes, he has. What are you going to do?
He fought against Heath in probably the greatest heavyweight mixed martial art fight ever, and that was in the Frye Fighting Championships, Championship Chaos, last December, and he did everything to Heath, and Heath wouldn't submit, he wouldn't quit, but Nogueira basically dominated the whole fight, and it was still a great fight. He says he feels 100% in this fight, and he feels even better than he did in his last fight, and he says people in his country treat him like a king now.
Yeah, now they do, but he said before when he fought Coleman, everybody was saying that, oh, he's going to lose, and he thought, oh my God, everybody thinks I'm going to lose, but that turned out differently.
第7試合を行います。青コーナー180センチ 97.5 キロ Enson Inoue.
Enson looks like he's got a few new tattoos on him.
Yes, he did. He came before the fight. He came to me and he says, "But show me your palms." He actually put also some palm tattoos in, but I see here his legs, his head, his arm.
Rodrigo Nogueira.
This guy, the crowd loved him. Did you see it? He threw a right knee, boxing combination, followed it up with a right knee. The people at home didn't see it, but I saw it.
Enson's only chance is to land one of those huge bombs that he was throwing when he fought Eagor Bochanson in Pride Return of the Warriors back in August 2000. And you know, he actually surprised Heath when he fought him. He can surprise a guy standing, but he's gonna need more than a surprise. He needs to knock out Nogueira, because Nogueira technically at the top of his game, this is a really tall order for Enson Inoue here. He's got his own cheering section here.
He's going to jump out throwing bombs.
We'll see. He's been going to Thailand on a number of trips to learn how to strike. And Nogueira going for the takedown, driving hard.
Why?
Pushing him down. I don't know, but it's a thing where this is interesting.
This is very interesting. I would have never, ever expected this.
I would have thought that Nogueira would go out there and throw the jab, throw the right hand, throw a low kick, just stick and move. This is really different. Enson Inoue has been to Thailand 7 times, and he stays there usually for a week at a time.
Hey, listen, the kicks he just made to the legs, they're pretty hard, I'll tell you that.
I don't know. I think this is I wouldn't advise this strategy for Nogueira. I would say to Nogueira, stand up and box.
That's it.
Okay, good move.
He's got a tattoo on his liver.
That's only the 3rd time you've said that tonight.
Oh, I got it.
Are you abstaining?
That's only 3 drinks.
Okay, Nogueira chopping in with a tie clinch himself into the underhook. Actually, he's got him clinched up. And Inoue using a punch he might have learned from Eagor Bochanson, coming around the back of the head and hitting the knuckleball up against the ear.
Yeah, this is very strange because Nogueira told us that he was been working on Thai boxing a lot.
But I think that he didn't really have a game plan coming in. He probably just thought I'm just going to fight him. But he's actually letting Enson into the fight by doing this.
Yeah. But what was the game plan? He said he's going to tire him out a little bit. He's going to, in the beginning, he's going to do jiu-jitsu, and then later on in the fight, that's what he said, yeah. Now remember, then he's going to work more striking.
Okay, now,
there we pass it.
He already passed half that guard. And it looks like, is he going to go for, oh, he's going for the Kimura here. It's a hammerlock. If he gets side mount, this is going to be a really difficult position for Enson Inoue to get out of.
Oh my God.
Even right now, because he's got his leg over his head, could be the end. It could be the end, but I don't think it's. Oh, Enson stacking up. He's going to go for it. This is going to get. He's probably going to have to tap in this.
Maybe not.
Enson's keeping that arm straight, which the referee's got it bent.
I'm sorry. He's got to bend the arm of Enson, but Enson won't let it. Obviously, otherwise he's got to go for different. Oh, this could be dangerous
because he could go for the armbar here,
and now he's going to go for probably. No.
Okay, but he's going to give it up and play the game. Okay, Enson got out of trouble there. Shoulder strike there by Enson. Enson has fought smart so far and conserved his energy. Usually comes out in a rage, trying to just blitz the guy, but he didn't do it this time. And he sometimes runs out of gas as a result.
Yeah, people learn from their mistakes. He did it in his last 3 fights. He lost all of them. So he thinks, you know what? Let's change strategy. Let's put some more tattoos on it. On me. Go a little bit more Thai boxing, and he's doing a great job right now.
Enson said, and I'll quote him, he said, "I'm not supposed to win. I'm going to go out there like a pit bulldog." So far, he's been a very controlled pit bulldog. But now he's starting to unleash. Enson landing the left hand on Nogueira. This would be a colossal upset if he won, if he finished Nogueira.
Oh, Nogueira reversing him. Now, this could be very dangerous now. But Nogueira had this position before.
Nogueira ate some shots there. He probably said, to hell with that.
People at home, don't think that the tattoos make you strong. Don't get that out of my comment, what I said just before, because otherwise I'm going to be somebody who starts a trend. Here, guillotine coming up. And he doesn't have it because he's got his arm out. He's posting with his left arm. Now he's going to try to hold his arm.
No, he looks like it might. Nope. Doesn't have it. Oh, there he goes. He's got it.
No, he doesn't.
Got the arm in. Nice. Beautiful escape there by Enson Inoue. Now on top. Quite a bit more of a gutsy performance than we even expected from Enson in this fight. But he's fighting in a controlled manner.
He is doing very well. I'm impressed. But oh, there we go for the triangle. Oh, but you see, Enson knowing, knows his ground game too. Triangle choke, armbar coming up, and he will know.
He's got to get out of there.
He's toe hold. He should reverse to the other side.
He's got the toe hold because he got his arm locked in there.
No, he should have. The right hand should have been on his toes, and not the left hand.
Enson landing an upside-down reverse knee.
Oh, no, he's got the shoulder lock. He's going to sit up. He's going to sit up. He's got a shoulder lock. Nogueira's going to sit up now. Oh, this could dislocate.
This could be bad.
Oh, he gets up. He's going to hook. Yes, there he goes. Okay. That's it.
And now he's going to go for, he's going to pull him into an armbar, upside-down armbar. Not going to get it. Not going to get it.
No, but he's waiting now. He's going to go for a triangle from this position. If Henson tries a wrong move, he's going to plug it in for a triangle. Oh, here he goes again. Nice.
There it is. Right there. 4 minutes left. He's got it. Enson
triangle. It's going to be over.
It's going to be over. Enson, a double tap. I think it's going to, the referee's going to look real close.
And this is going to be over. I mean, come on.
He's got it. The fight is over. Enson Inoue has been choked out. Triangle choke. What an awesome fight.
I told you, went from the arm straight to the knees.
just waiting, and then goes straight into the guillotine. And he did it, I must say. Wow. To his credit, Enson Inoi really gained a lot of respect for me in that fight. For me to do the same thing, he did a tremendous job, especially against a guy like Nogueira. He did very good. Oh, he stands up and falls down again. He's out. Yeah, you gotta let him down. It was 6 minutes and 17 seconds. It was by triangle choke. Enson was on top, and he got choked out by Nogueira. What a beautiful fight. Beautiful. Also for Enson. Yeah, because Enson, he just finally got caught. And the thing is, when Nogueira slapped that triangle on it so fast. I told you, he was waiting for it. And then he got him, and Enson just, he doesn't have it in his constitution. He's like a Don fight, just won't tap out. No. He came in to fight, true warrior. He did a good job. They can say whatever they want, but that was good. What a tremendous grappling match. And it had everything to do with technique, everything to do with heart and soul by both gentlemen, because Enson used a lot of good technique to escape and to punch Nogueira a couple times when he reversed him. And hard. Yeah, rocked him a few times. And who would have thought the fight would have started the way it started? That young lady is probably Enson's wife or something. I don't know. That's Enson's wife, and I would have to say, good work, Enson. Yes, because she had the Hawaii drop, the drapes. But Enson's up and chirpy and congratulating Mario Sperry, Nogueira's teammate there. And a round of applause for, there's Nogueira right there. Another submission victory by this man who claims and backs up his claim of having the best submissions in the sport today. Surprise, surprise.
The Frye Middleweight Championships are up for grabs. Vanderlay Silva takes on the very, very seasoned Kiyoshi Tamura in a super fight, really, here in Japan. It's going to be a tough one for Tamura.
I think he's got to stay on his feet. Then again, I think he shouldn't stay on his feet. But what should he do? Should he take him to the ground? He better be on top if he's going to go to the ground, because if he's going to be on his back, it's going to be end of story.
You seem to be implying that this is a lose-lose situation, but technically, Tamura has got great skills. He's a pretty good kicker. He's a good submission guy. But you're going to need to be more than just good against Vanderlay Silva. He can hurt people. He can knock people out. Very hard to take down. Pretty good on the ground against Sakuraba in their second fight. Expect explosions from Vanderlay. Expect smooth submissions from Tamura.
Okay, here we are, the Frye middleweight champion right there, Vanderlay Silva against that man, Kiyoshi Tamura. A very intense struggle, and here we are with the president of Dream Stage Entertainment, Mr. Morishita, going up and doing the ceremony of the belt, which is up for grabs in this fight. Vanderlay defending the belt that he won when he defeated Sakuraba in Pride Championship Chaos last December. And here it is, K. Grant doing the announcing.
Pride ミドル級タイトルマッチを行います。青コーナー180センチ、86.1キロ、チャレンジャー、Tamura!
Challenging for the Pride Middleweight Championship is Kiyoshi Tamura from Japan.
Getting a huge ovation here from the crowd.
182cm.
I wonder why.
Champion Vanderlay Silva.
Oh, here we go with the hands.
The champion, Vanderlay Silva. Vanderlay never fails to deliver an aggressive fight. He comes forward. How will Tamura shut down the punches, the kicks, the knees, the takedown attempts, boss?
He's a very scary individual right here.
Yeah, Tamura literally closed his eyes to avoid the stare down. The crowd is into this one.
Yeah, expect to be, this is going to be fire right away. Bang! The left kick from Tamura to the body. It's going to come. Because that's a strong weapon that he has right now. But Vanderlay watches tapes. They do their homework. So you got to watch out that he's not going to counter it with the right straight. That's a perfect kick to counter with the right straight. Bang! Oh, there we go already.
He took him right down. He's getting into Tamura's guard. And Tamura trying to wrap up his arms so he can't punch. And Vanderlay going down with the punches.
I didn't expect this at all, actually.
No, I didn't either. But Vanderlay decided to take the fight to the ground after a couple kicks by Tamura.
Yeah, but he did so good with the right straight. Why would he take him down? You know, I mean.
Tamura's got to actually open his guard now. Vanderlay.
Nice punch.
Yeah.
That dropped.
What's your prediction on this fight, Bob?
Yeah, prediction is if it wouldn't have gone to the ground, I would have said right away, you know, okay, Vanderlay's gonna punch and kick and knee and finish the fight with it. And even if it's on the ground, you don't get out of the guard and start kicking him, do the stomp, everything. Well, that was a good punch right there. But I mean, now he goes to the ground. Maybe he specialized himself in this last 2 months for some certain submission move and he wants to try it out. We don't know. But I see him the better striker than the grappler.
Oh, yeah. Well, we discussed earlier. Oh, now, Tamura's doing some pretty good leg work here, but we discussed earlier about you training and you possibly wanting to come back. And I think the winner of this fight, what would you think about a match with them?
Yeah, certainly, I would like to fight him, you know, like any other top fighter. But I can just think, like I said before, that Vanderlay is just a really good matchup for me because he's a striker, but obviously now he takes Tamura to the ground. But I just like to brawl too, you know, so one time a nice little brawling match.
Well, do you think if you fought Vanderlay, he'd take you down too?
I don't know. I don't know. It would be smarter to take me down than to take Tamura down, I think.
Why is that?
Because I think I'm a better striker than Tamura. I think Tamura came out of the submission area. He's got a real good left kick, but I've never seen him like finish somebody with like punching combinations or like other combinations on his feet. But he did on the ground with submission. So
I agree with you on the breakdown of this fight going to the ground like this. I didn't expect this. I thought that Vanderlay was going to turn it into a brawl.
Nice.
Now he's really grounding and pounding. Tamura has never fought with punching to the face on the ground in his life.
That was some solid blows. You see, maybe he just trained on this.
Yeah, maybe.
Ground and pound. Whoa!
Tamura trying to get Vanderlay's back. It was a good hustle there by Tamura, but now he's in worse trouble, in my opinion, because now he's going to have to give him knees, and if Vanderlay breaks loose from this clinch, and Vanderlay trying to get him down, Vanderlay coming and raging with the punches, knee to the belly. Vanderlay really teeing off here on Tamura. Tamura trying to get that fight on the ground again. Vanderlay knee to the face.
Beautiful. See, this is exactly what we expected. This is what we expected.
confidence. But Tamura, now bleeding a little bit, did get the fight back to his feet because he started to eat punches, but it's kind of a lose-lose situation for him right now. What does he have that he can stop Vanderlay with? The theory would be a submission, but that's a theory because Tamura, he had some rough battles in rings. He lost a tough one to Gilbert Ivel. He fought Dan Henderson. I mean, he fought Renzo Gracie. He was the first guy to ever hand Renzo Gracie a loss. But Renzo isn't the kind of striker that Vanderlay is.
Yeah, listen, if he could not, if Sakuraba could not submit Vanderlay, then I don't see Tamura submit Vanderlay.
Tamura is really taking a little bit of a slacking here from Vanderlay. Now Vanderlay dives over the top and throws a big right hand.
There we going.
Yeah,
kicking the leg.
He's trying to kick the head. Yeah, Vanderlay's a real slag.
Good knee to the plexus.
And Vanderlay showing some good wrestling there. Tamura is looking like a mess right here.
Oh, Vanderlay looks real sharp.
And we only are halfway through the round. Expect Vanderlay's going to try and knock. Oh, what happened? There's a punch. Tamura nailed Vanderlay. Vanderlay taking Tamura down.
Tamura getting up again. Oh, knee to the body.
A rough and tumble brawl fight so far. Tamura surprising everyone by doing what a number of people have done, and that's hit Vanderlay and daze him for a second, but he just dropped him one knee. Because Vanderlay, in his want to deliver such an aggressive fight, occasionally leaves himself open.
Yeah, like you saw just before, he started laughing when he slipped, and that's the moment he's very, you know, he's vulnerable, because then he wants to show his opponent that he didn't feel anything. He wants to smile, and he forgets about defending himself. That's the moment you really want to attack him.
This is going to be a long 4 minutes for Kiyoshi Tamura before this round is over.
Yeah, if they keep doing it like this, they're going to stand up the fight. I don't see a problem here for Vanderlay. Why
I think Vanderlay should just as soon as he breaks the overhooks, he should just throw the guard away and maybe soccer kick him one time and stand up.
And if Tamura traps his arms and holds him, he's probably going to get a yellow card also.
They've been fairly judicious about the yellow cards tonight.
Yeah, that was strange. Hey, like in every sport, you see things like that.
That's right. But so far, it's been all one way except for the kick at the beginning and the punch halfway through by Tamura. Vanderlay delivering the punches in bunches on the ground.
Yeah, the referee's going to come in now and he's going to put the fight up.
Yeah, he's got to, because he's got the double overhooks. He just wants to shut him down.
Yeah.
They should restart it. But who knows? Yeah. One thing you don't have to worry about Vanderlay is him running out of gas.
We've never seen that before. So it won't, especially for a title fight, I bet you that's not going to happen.
No.
Tamura's bleeding quite a lot, but he cannot apply the drowning method because he's on the bottom.
The infamous drowning method. Maybe it would be the capillary drowning method.
Look at him, he's pushing his air pipe right there, but yeah, it doesn't work. Controlling with the hand like we saw in
Heath Herring, right?
That's it. Yeah,
Vanderlay seems pretty content to just sit in the guard and just pound away. There seems to be no threat whatsoever from Tamura in a submission sense to defeat Vanderlay at the moment.
No, this is going to go to round number 2.
And then it's going to be a real tough restart there at the beginning of that round for Tamura.
No, Vanderlay should just pound away to the body harder. Oh, those uppercuts are good too.
This has been sort of a textbook statement of ground and pound from over, under, side, body, head, short punch, uppercut, like you said. Vanderlei really showing people how to do damage while in the guard.
Yeah, but it's not going to finish the fight, you know. If it's, that was a good one. You see, punches like that, a couple, is going to set things open, make things open for another shot, maybe to the body or another hand shot, you know, the other hand.
Well, in Vanderlei's last fight, the fight did go, now he rocked him on that one, and Tamura can take a shot here. As I was saying, Vanderlei's last fight in Pride Cold Fury 2, December of last year, he went quite a long time with Alexander Otsuka. As a matter of fact, it went into the third round. Maybe he's trying to get a workout.
Yeah, maybe he tries to break sweat first before going into the round of 2.
Well, it appeared to be pretty much total domination there by Vanderlei Silva. A lot of destruction being meted out to Kiyoshi Tamura. I've never seen Tamura in this bad a shape during a fight. Of course, then with rings, they don't allow punching on the ground.
Yeah, that's a big factor right there.
This is like to have your first fight under these kind of rules against the man from Curitiba, Brazil, is really a courageous endeavor. Here's Vanderlei bashing away.
Those were good shots. See now, that is ground and pound.
A little forearm action in there. And,
beautiful. He escaped beautiful.
You got to hand it to Tamura. He's taking the shots, but he's not giving up. There's no quit in his mind.
Nice escape. Beautiful escape.
And it was a good hustle to try and get Vanderlei's back, but Vanderlei really hustled as well to shut him down.
Oh, Tamura doesn't look good.
Tamura, in his corner, he's got TK Kosaka and Murakami Kasanari giving him instructions. Tamura's going to need a little bucket of ice for his face after this fight.
I think so too. One thing he shouldn't do is blow your nose. I did that one time after a fight, but my eyes were closed. Do not, people at home, blow your nose if your eyes are closed, because your face is going to look like a penguin. Like Flipper. You blow your whole eye up with blood, and it looks ugly. Even I, El Guapo.
Second down.
That's an amazing thing. I never thought I would hear that from you.
I couldn't believe it myself.
But you know, I'm sure that you'll be able to retract that statement at some point in your life, saying I didn't say that, Steven.
No, it's on air. It's live. Left kick to the body. Here we go.
Vanderlei's going to blitz it.
Yeah, they say, that's right, huh? You want to do something with right.
I think what Vanderlei wants to have happen is get through this fight without even a scratch on his face.
The best way to do that would try to finish it right away.
Yeah.
That was a good kick.
That was. And Vanderlei answering back with his own left
hand.
Oh,
cat does see those kind of kicks. Oh! That was a good left hand right there. And when they start smiling, that is most of the time.
Oh! Vanderlei coming in, walking right through Tamura's punches, and Vanderlei tripping Tamura down, getting him down. Tamura having the guts to stand there with Vanderlei and just trade. He didn't back down in that exchange.
No, and Vanderlei is cut. I saw him getting cut by one of the punches. Here you go. Yes. Wow. I got such a good eye.
Really do. Yeah. So Tamura really is trying to win this fight. In his mind, I don't think he's going to give up at all, no matter what happens.
No, I don't think so. He's here to fight. He wants to go the distance because, let's face it, going the distance with Vanderlay, that
is an accomplishment in itself.
Thank you, sir.
But it's interesting that Vanderlay was vulnerable to Tamura from punches.
Yeah, he came in suddenly with that right straight.
Maybe the first southpaw striker that Vanderlay ever fought.
Yeah. It was a left straight, actually, eh? Yeah, it was left straight.
Because he's a southpaw.
Yeah. And that kick to the body, the left kick to the body, it was a good kick.
Great kick.
Yes, this could go into the next round if they go like this. This is what we want to see. There you go.
Yeah, Vanderlay doing his nasty work with the kicks and punches.
There it is. That's it. That's it. It was a knockout with one punch. With one punch, folks. Vanderlay Silva landed the cleanest shot of the fight. And it was a one-punch knockout with a straight right on the jaw, boss. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to see the replay of this one.
Look at that man right there.
Whoa, is he pointing at me? Just kidding.
You are funny, Basito.
I go, man.
In 2 minutes, 28
Wow,
seconds
I want
into
to
the
see
second
the
round.
replay of this because that was a shot. That was a right hand.
Oh yeah, it was 2 minutes and 28 seconds of round two. Vanderlay took a little bit of a slacking in that fight, and Tamura fought a very courageous fight.
Oh, yes, he did. And he had a good, nice reversal.
His courage could never be questioned. He was just flat out gun.
Yep. Like you said, man, it's going for rings with no striking on the ground, suddenly to the pride, but then against an opponent like Vanderlay, that is a scary thing to do. Look at it, great sportsmanship here. Like we always say, oh, here we go, here we go. Correct.
And you know, it was overhand right, and it was right on the side of the jaw. Tamura was out. He basically he didn't want it anymore.
Watch this, he loads it up all the way for the mouth.
See,
oh my God.
You know, Tamura went to the well one too many times in those punching exchanges, and it was curtains for him. Vanderlay jumping up on the ring ropes,
Shouting at the camera.
Yeah. And he's saying something. Is he saying, boss? What is he saying? He's saying something. I'm sure we'll get the full lowdown when he gets the pride belt strapped around his waist. There's his master instructor, Hujimar Rodrigo, toweling him off. A very impressive victory for Vanderlay because it was a one-punch knockout. The guy can punch.
No questions, no questions. He can knee, he can kick, he can punch. And I bet you can submit too. You remember the armbar he had on Zach Robert and he let go? Yeah. But,
so who would be next for Vanderlay Silva, boss?
I don't know. Steven.
I think that there are a number of good matches for him. I think, well, I mean, do you think any fighters from Holland would?
I mean, yeah, certainly. But maybe fighters from Holland living in California.
Well, where in California is there a Holland? I'm talking about the northern part of the San Fernando Valley.
Yes, a little bit of there, That's supposedly good people come from there. Nice, good attitude, and very handsome. That's also.
Okay, here we go. And he's going to get the belt strapped around him again by the president of Dream Stage Entertainment. And there he is, the Pride champion, Vanderlay Silva, the man of the night.
続きまして明治生命保険相互会社取締役業務部長近藤道夫様より勝利賞が贈られます。
Good Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference of Frye 19.
Okay. I'm holding real hard. I'm tired of all this crap. I want 24th to come. I want the bell to ring so that I can go in there and do what I do best. And I'm a fighter. I do it. That's what I am. I'm a professional. This over here is not a professional. He likes to bring people's families into it. And you know what? You're going to pay for that, right? You should not all. You understand what I'm saying? Come on the 24th. You better bring it all because I'm gonna die.
Do you respect Ken as a fighter?
As a fighter, yeah. Fighter, he's fantastic. He's tough. He's one of the toughest fighters out there. He's still one of the top fighters out there in the world. But as a person, that guy's a...
Do you respect Don Frye as a fighter?
No.
Why?
I just think as a fighter, a good fighter respects other fighters. And what he did to me, I mean, prior to all the things that he has said, you know, I did respect him. But after what he did, he had no reason to open his mouth and start talking about my personal life. Nobody has that right. And the minute you do that, you lose all respect. He's lost my respect. He has no respect of me. As far as I'm concerned, he's a piece of shit. And when I get in the ring, I'm going to treat him as such. Like I said, you don't kick a sleeping dog.
Okay, now you're one of the first guys who came in with a little bit of boxing because you used to be a pro boxer. Ken's done a little bit of boxing training himself. Do you think that's going to be a factor?
No, I've seen Ken's boxing abilities or inabilities, however you wish to describe them, and they're not a factor.
Well, I ain't afraid of nobody, and I've taken every fight that anybody's ever put in front of me. I've fought some very credible fighters, a lot more credible than him, and I don't run from anybody. And he's calling me a chicken, and then I'm hiding from him? And when he steps in that ring, he's going to find out. He wished to God he got a couple more fights, because when I'm done with him, he probably will never fight again when I'm done. If I get the opportunity to get a hold of something, I'm going to break it. I will break it, because he has disrespected me, and I'm not going to sit there and listen to anybody say I'm going to duck him or I'm chicken. So if I get a hold of something, you can count on one thing: I'm going to break it.
And now the one that we've been waiting for, Don Frye versus Ken Shamrock. These two guys come from the same era, both UFC champions, both pro wrestling legends, now unsettled business in the Pride Fighting Championship.
I can tell you one thing, Stephen. I was there at the press conference in Beverly Hills at the Hard Rock Cafe, and these two guys actually went at each other there. They needed like 20 people to pull them apart. So one thing is for sure, there is bad blood.
Big time. And these two legends in the sport of mixed martial arts are going to settle that. Don't expect this to go the distance, folks, and don't blink.
Ken Shamrock 選手の入場です。
Okay, Ken Shamrock entering into the Saitama Super Arena, and man, he has got a grudge against Don Frye, big time, boss.
Well, I have never seen something intense like all the pre-interviews we saw from Ken and from Don. They really do not like, it's not a good word, they probably hate each other.
They actually hate each other. It's a good thing that they don't have weapons. Like if they had samurai swords like at the beginning of our show, or if they had like an Uzi or something, that would not be pretty. Look at that special effect. Look at that. Oh, that is unbelievable. Ken Shamrock, and it's showtime here. Ken Shamrock has got quite a temper, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. We were in a few meetings. I told him before, when we were in the meeting, in the press conference, in Beverly Hills, the Hard Rock Cafe, they actually went at each other. He's getting more and more angry the closer the fight came, and now he's on his peak, and he's going to try to settle a score right here, right now.
Now, do you think that strategically, him getting so angry is going to work against him possibly?
Oh yeah, I for sure. I think in a fight like that, if you hold a real grudge against somebody, you gotta stay relaxed, because if you let your emotions flow and you're gonna throw bombs and you empty yourself and it has no effect, it could be a big factor. You should try to stay cool and at the right moment release his anger. You know who that said? Bruce Lee. He said it's controlled anger. That's the way he fights. Controlled anger. And it's exactly what Ken needs to do today.
Well, we've seen Ken dish out beatings in the Frye Fighting Championships with his knockout of Alexander Otsuka, who he had no anger toward. And we also saw him give everything in the kitchen sink to Kazuyuki Fujita. And that was in the return of the Warriors show back in August of 2000. In the ring, Ken Shamrock. And now here comes Ken Shamrock's sworn enemy, Don Frye, Don the Predator Frye. He is the antithesis emotionally of Ken Shamrock, meaning that he's been just absolutely cold as a block of ice in this whole big production coming up to this. We had a couple of really, really successful dates in the press tour in Los Angeles, as you mentioned, Boz, also in New York, and people really took to this matchup. But Don really has kept his cool as far as the, rumble and scuffling shenanigans.
Yeah, and also, he started to fight in Beverly Hills. He threw a glass of water in Ken Shamrock's face, and that's where Ken got kicked off, and they both went at it. And they needed a lot of people, I can tell you that, to separate those two guys.
Yeah, because it's two big guys, over 220 pounds, strong as oxen. Frye is one of the original guys who really made strikes effective in the early days of mixed martial arts. Came on the scene in 1996 at the Ultimate Fighting Championship #8. And because he had some professional boxing matches, he was able to met out a lot of punishment with his fists and started really kind of became the first guy to ground and pound.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was the first one combining the boxing with the wrestling. Oh, yeah, I said it many times before. He was one of my first heroes there, right there. Tough as nails. Really tough as nails. We said to each other, he can play straight right into a Western. He can play wide arm.
Oh yeah, I asked him like a couple of days ago when we were talking to him. I said, Don, have you ever thought of acting? Because if there was a Clint Eastwood movie where there was an evil sheriff, you would be the man.
He would be the man. He said, no, I don't like to act. I said, and maybe I cannot act. I said, listen, you only have to read up the lines and you're going to get an Oscar nomination because he is the person for that.
And it looks like he's real focused. And I'm telling you, expect bombs in this fight, folks. Expect leather to fly. Expect wrestling. Expect submissions. Expect danger.
Wow. He had a little smirk on his face.
青コーナー183センチ 96.8 キロ Ken Shamrock!
Okay, Ken Shamrock, the former UFC Superfight champion and former WWF superstar.
赤コーナー185センチ101キロ
Listen to that crowd. It's obvious who the favorite is here tonight.
Don Frye got a huge ovation. Don't expect them to shake hands here. Don looks a little bigger than Ken. And now we've seen the pre-fight, and now they're going to fight for real.
Forget about Vanderlay stare down.
Look at this stare down. They are less than an inch away. Oh, they touched. It's on, folks. It's on. This is the fight that we have been waiting for. Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye. The grudge match of grudge matches. There were no touching gloves. Oh, they're going right to war in the center of the ring, clinched up. Oh, body shots, shots to the body, to the liver. Oh, I love that.
Over the top and hit him in the head.
Ken not fighting with the rage we had expected. And a knee by Don Frye.
Come on, Don.
Over underhooks here.
Hit him in the ribs again. Exactly what we're trying to do. There you go. Again.
Punches to the body going to take their toll.
Eventually somebody's going to land something to the head, but they're going to have to get out of this clinch before they do that. Listen to the crowd cheer. I feel like I'm in Thailand. Every time in Thailand when they land a strike, listen to that. Every time he lands that shot, the crowd, it's like a gunshot of voices screaming.
Well, look at the side of Ken Shamrock's body. It's turning red here.
That's going to have a huge factor, boss, near the middle to the end of the fight as far as stamina is concerned.
That's what I think for sure. Because you can't breathe relaxed. You know, he's breaking his breathing rhythm.
And if stamina be one of the factors, Don Frye has always had unbelievable stamina, where Ken Shamrock actually in his last fight in Pride had to throw in the towel because he was exhausted.
Yeah, but then again, he comes in at 212 pounds. That means he's been working on stamina, conditioning.
I think so.
Oh, these are hammers, man.
Oh, they're going knee for knee, punch for punch.
He's got to watch out for knees. Because the first one is going to throw a wrong knee or a knee in a kind of rhythm, like throw it 3 times in a row. The other one's going to grab it, it's going to take him down.
This is such a high-stakes affair that both men, ironically, are fighting on a more conservative level.
Yeah, because both men know that they're both dangerous, you know.
Okay, excellent choice by the referee, Yuji Shimada. Now expect a bomb to land here. Is it going to be Shamrock to punch? Is it going to be Frye to punch? They're brawling here. Shamrock doesn't want to stay on the outside with Don, it seems.
There we go again.
Doesn't want to box with Don. Don wanted to box from the outside. Okay, there's a good solid knee right at the middle by Ken Shamrock.
Yes, the second one he threw this round and landed.
There you go. Get your head right there, Ken. Good. That's what you want, baby. Right up.
Good knee to the leg by Don Frye.
That is a smart thing to do.
Chopping away with knees here, clinched up.
Go back 2 punches, baby. Come on. With your right hand, uppercuts.
Wow, 2 big guys going at it. This is who's going to make the mistake.
Okay, now Ken landed the first punch to the chin of Don Frye. Oh, he went high with that knee. Ken trying to brawl here. They're shooting shots. A lot of those missed.
There you go.
Yeah, we know this position is going to come to land. You know that there's going to be a moment in the fight, something's going to go to the ground, and then it's going to be dangerous.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the referee stepped in again.
Nice knee to the body.
Yeah.
The left knee.
I think it's a thing where both of the guys, even though Ken mentioned he had no respect for Don Frye, I think he does.
Of course, man. Come on. These guys are, Jesus, they're both so good. You got to respect each other.
You do what you got to do.
You can't go in with no respect because then you're going to make mistakes.
if you'd seen a highlight reel of Don's fights, and Don Frye has only lost one fight in his mixed martial arts career, and that was to Mark Coleman, and he never quit. The referee stopped the fight. If you saw a highlight of Don Frye's fights, and him terminating people with the punches, occasional submissions, it would make me respect him.
The Predator is the perfect name made for Don Frye. That's one thing for sure.
But Ken is fighting the perfect fight right now, and Ken is dangerous. Okay, Ken is dangerous always with submissions. He's got a great guillotine choke, and he's got great leg locks. Don, a southpaw fighter, right foot in front, with that right jab coming out. Ken going with a right hand to the body.
Whoa! Another nice right hand. Nearly glanced off.
Okay, now, I expect that Don got both underhooks here. The fight may go to the ground now. 5 minutes left, halfway through round number 1. Now I knew that was going to be, right. He was open. Don to the side of Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
Perfect. My God, man, this is on the edge right here, sitting here. You feel it.
Yeah, they're right in our laps here. I mean, hope they don't fly out of the ring and land on the table. Both men hugely successful in mixed martial arts before both went into pro wrestling right around the same time, then both came back out of pro wrestling.
I saw Don giving the punches to the body and then starting to really defend it. It could mean that he was hit there, that he felt it.
Okay, now there's a tie clinch there by, over the top.
And now Don Frye fight out of a normal boxing stance.
Orthodox stance by Frye. Frye with the right hand. Okay, Ken landing his own right hand. And they clinch up again. 4 minutes left.
Looking up again.
Go for it right there. Go for it. One to go, Don. There you go.
Nice lefty. He's chopping with the knees to the body. I think that's a key factor here, to constantly attack the body.
Well, I've got to tell you, nice knee to the body there by Frye. Frye back out, orthodox stance. Frye eating a right hand by Ken Shamrock. Shamrock going in for another clinch. I've got to tell you, this is surprising the way the fight is unfolding to me, because I expected them to be just going out there and just duking out. Whoa! On the ground, Ken going, looks like a front leg lock. He's going for a leg lock here.
And if he keeps the leg, he could go for a heel hook.
Don spinning out. Don getting on top.
He should really watch out because the inverted heel hook is there right now.
Don pounding away. This is where Shamrock
should peel it up. Don peel it up because Shamrock's he's got the shoes on. It's very dangerous.
Oh, he's got it cranked.
He's got it cranked.
It looks like Frye may be in trouble here.
Yeah, but as long as he keeps holding the arm, Shamrock's arm is peeling it off, then maybe he can defend it.
This is definitely the game plan.
Very dangerous.
This is the game plan that Shamrock needs, but Shamrock, kick to the face. It is legal with shoes. Looks like Frye is not in trouble at the moment.
But he could be in serious trouble.
But,
yes.
I think Don Frye is the kind of guy that just won't tap out. Don Frye is in big trouble here.
He should defend the arm. He shouldn't do it. He can break his leg right here. Oh, my God. It hurts. Oh, he's going to go over to push the toes down. He should really watch out now.
Don's going to stack up. Oh, can't give it up.
He's getting up.
He gave it up.
No, knee bar. Don is in. Oh, is the heel hook still safe? He's got a heel hook there. Don's got to try. Don push it up, but submission. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, guys. If Ken is not going to succeed at this,
he's going to blow so much energy.
Yes.
That he's going to, if they stand back up, Ken is trying everything in his power to get that submission. And it looks like Ken is going to give this one up too.
Oh, no.
Don is going to chop away now. Don going to probably, if Don gets the mount, it's going to be a bad situation.
He's going to try a different one. He's going to try a toe hold, I think, or a knee bar. He's going to roll into a knee bar. He wants to roll over. Oh, yes. This is probably not going to work, but if he can roll all the way over to the left, for Shamrock to the left, he can go in, try to roll into a knee bar.
Okay, there seems to be a little bit of a pause in the action.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Oh, figure four toe hold. Ken Shamrock trying everything he can.
But there's only 1 minute left. He better hurry up if he wants to finish with it. And this is going to take a lot out of you, man. Trust me, because Don is just waiting. It's amazing. He has no
Don is kicking back here, doing nothing. He really doesn't feel the threat. Maybe he feels he's got so much strength that he just doesn't feel that there's a threat there. I just don't picture Don Frye tapping out ever. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but this could be dangerous right here. If he can bend his leg right now.
Oh, Ken's getting sloppy. No. This is... Don needs to punch him with the right hand, but he's going to ride the round out. And the round is upon us, folks. Is Don Frye injured? Did Ken Shamrock do enough to injure Don Frye? We don't know. Oh! Wow! If Van Frye gets up and walks back to his corner, okay? Okay, he's okay. No, he's kind of...
not okay.
Not okay.
He was limping.
He was limping. He's standing. If he has an injury to that leg, it's going to have a huge impact on the rest of this fight. Will Ken Shamrock still have the energy after all that intensity trying to get the submission at the end of the round?
Wow, I'm looking into Ken's corner. We actually cannot see from here. He is sitting down. Yeah, we cannot see if he's tired. Look at
Both men eating punches there in that exchange. And here we go. Here's the inverted heel hook, as you said, boss.
Oh my God, it's gotta hurt. Look at this. Oh. Don should have pulled Ken's left arm off. It is crazy. I mean, everybody would have tapped with this lock.
Don Frye, I don't think it's in his constitution to tap out.
No, it's not.
I just don't think the word tap out and Don Frye will ever be used in the same sentence other than the one I just said. Now Ken looks tired.
Yes, he looks tired.
He gave everything he could, and he got cut in that round from the punching exchanges.
Yeah, but like you said, we don't know what happened to Don's ankle. Ankle or knee, it's one of the two, because whatever is the weakest, that's going to give up with an inverted healer. Oh God, man,
this is intense. Don is there, looks like he's ready to rumble.
They're taping his ankle, I think, today. For what I can see here, and not the viewers at home. Yes, they're taping his ankle.
Taping Don Frye's ankle in his corner. We're seeing Ken Shamrock here on screen, but Don Frye ready to go. Ken looked like he definitely took some lumps in that round. But there seems to be... Okay, here it is, folks. Probably don't expect a lot of bouncing from Don Frye right now. Don is walking okay on that leg. Duking it out again. There's a right cross by Don Frye over the top. Right hand by Frye again in the clinch. Shamrock definitely needs to get this fight on the ground again.
Yeah, he needs to attack the same leg again, because... But then again, can he finish him with it? Because I've never seen this. Don locks his hand, so it looks like he's maybe going to go for a throw. That will be towards the right now, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I saw him when he was warming up in the ring earlier in the evening, doing a lot of throws. Underhook throws, leg picks, takedowns.
Well, the interesting thing is, in pre-fight, Don Frye said he thought that Ken Shamrock was one of the best leg lock guys in the world, but he said that he, Don Frye, might try to leg lock Ken Shamrock, but we didn't see that in round one. We saw Ken Shamrock exerting the submission attempt on Don Frye. Don Frye boxing away, trading punches, but most of those didn't land. Don got looked like he's working for a guillotine there, but Ken gets out of it. Don chopping away. An absolute war of wills here. Who will blink first? Who will make the first mistake?
And honor is a big thing right here. Who's going to win this honor game that they've been playing for the last 4 or 5 years?
It's like you said at the opening of the show with the sword, boss, and you said it again, and I totally agree with you. Punching him to the leg?
Yeah, I did that in my Thai boxing fights actually also, but with these gloves it's way more effective.
Both Jansen has done that before too.
You see, don't Frye shoot now, knee the leg. I mean, if he hits it, you might as well knee it also. Can't shoot, explode, and go for a takedown.
We've got 3 minutes left in this, the second round. Both men locked up in the over-under clinch, chopping away with punches to the body, trying to win a battle of attrition. I expect the referee will break them up again very shortly. Knee there by Ken Shamrock.
There you go. Look what you got. Go home. Hold on, Don. Hit him in the ribs some more.
Yeah, people don't realize here what. Oh, that was a good knee to the solar plexus.
Ken trying an uppercut there. Ken, they're trading knees here.
Hit him in the ribs. Hit him in the ribs right there. Look at your right hand, man. Jump. Right to the face.
Yeah, Ken is now, it looks like he's waiting for the knee to come again so he can grab it.
And Don chops and Ken chops with punches, and I expect the first guy that lands a clean punch is going to seize the moment and maybe seize the fight. Right now they haven't really landed any real clean shots from a distance. They've been content to lock up, and that's the best way to avoid hard shots.
Looking good, Don. Looking good.
What do you think, Steven, after this fight? Would they shake hands, whoever wins? What do you think?
Boss, that's a good question, because with all the emotions invested in putting out all the hate toward each other, I don't know.
They got to respect each other for this now.
Well, at this point, personally, I didn't think this fight was going to go past the first round. I thought they were going to go out there like two rock'em sock'em robots and just duke it out until one guy landed a clean shot to knock each other out. But here we are in almost through the second round, and we're in sort of a pattern, and this fight could go the distance.
Yeah, for sure it could go to the distance. It's only one thing, if that's going to go one more takedown, that could be the end of the fight.
I must say,
by ground and pound, or by submission.
Yeah, but I say that if this fight goes the distance, it will be emotionally dissatisfying for not only the combatants, but probably also for the audience.
Yeah, and who's going to win the fight?
Right, because at this moment, well, I don't know. Ken kind of did well at the beginning, but now they're both kind of neutralizing each other, so the beginning doesn't really matter because it's going to be who's going to try and finish the fight at the end. And that will come down to stamina. 30 seconds left, folks. Will they land the bomb? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, knee to the body again.
This hasn't been as exciting as I expected it to be.
No, but you know, on one side you could expect it. You know.
Well, we don't know. The third round is the telltale. It's the telltale round because in that round it was a wash. Both guys did about the same thing. They probably on a punch and knee stat, it would probably be exactly the equal amount thrown and landed by each combatant.
Wow, man. And it takes a lot of energy. That clinch work, standing there, punching, kneeing. It doesn't look like it, but it does, trust me. One little mistake, whip, it will throw you on your ass.
I think right now, see, we got the clinch. It's not punching away at the leg, trying to put in a deposit to the bank that'll pay off dividends at the end of the fight, but the end is coming close. So somebody's got to get busy here. Somebody really has to take the fight to the other guy and dominate. I think whoever wins this round is going to win the fight.
Yep, exactly right. And they both know, because they know the rules. They say in every rules meeting, it's not judged by the rounds, it's judged by the whole fight. Who finishes the strongest is the one who's going to win the fight.
Well, it looks like, I'm sorry?
No, both corners will for sure tell them that.
Yeah, I think that the ankle of Don, which got pretty much puts it every way, which way but loose in the first round.
Yeah, it was like The Exorcist.
Right, it was like, right, exactly. It was a total, help me. I think it's not a factor now because he stood there and he didn't really limp.
They're giving him some oxygen, the same oxygen as Michael Jackson uses in his chamber.
And that's a novel thought. I wonder where the chimpanzee is.
Tito!
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. A lot of advice being given to Ken Shamrock. What would the advice be here?
Like I said before,
go out there, knock him out.
Go for it. Give
for
everything you have.
Yeah, you gotta. This is the thing, but to try and knock out Don Frye, that's not going to be an easy thing to do.
The thing that they're going to say is, like the Rocky movie, all your love, all your hate, all your everything. That's probably what they said because their honor is on stake right here, round number 3. If they're not going to win it, they're going to lose it.
And it's no surprise they didn't touch gloves at the beginning of that round. Probably not going to touch gloves even after the fight. But here we are in the same pattern. Yeah, I want to see a different texture in the fight than this clinch.
No, for sure. Yeah, everybody wants to see. You want to see somebody who's trying to finish the fight.
Oh, there he goes.
That's right.
But Frye not landing cleanly. Oh, they're going to go here. Oh, he knocks him. Don Frye knocks Shamrock down. He knocks him down. He's on top now. Oh, my God. He's right there with the one hand. This is classic Don Frye right here. Classic Don Frye. Don Frye on top. Ground and pound. Oh, he's hurt Ken Shamrock. Shamrock's taking a pounding here. Frye in control. It was a big punch that put Ken Shamrock down. Looked like it knocked him out for a second, but it didn't. Shamrock bounced back. Frye with a forearm over the throat. Shamrock in possible huge trouble. 4 minutes left in the round, boss.
Oh! Ken Shamrock giving his back. Oh!
Ken Shamrock on top. In the guard of Don Frye.
Meadows going to close the guard now because it's going to be dangerous. Ken for sure is going to attack his leg now.
But does he have the energy to attack the leg? Don's is sweeping here. I don't know that Ken has got the energy to avoid that. Okay, but Don left him. He gave up on the butterfly with the guard.
Yeah, so he can't not sweep him anymore. That's one thing for sure. If they stay like this, within a minute, if they don't do anything.
Okay, that's smart. A smart move. Don should just lock him up and get a restart.
That's it. I just wanted to say the same thing. Steven, you are phenomenal, Mr. Pride Professor.
Well, I'm phenomenal only because I'm next to you, boss. The rootin' birthday boy.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we're coming to you live via satellite. And this has turned into an outrageous fight in the third round. After a lackluster second round, they exploded in a punching exchange. Frye getting the best of it, putting Shamrock on the deck, but now Shamrock recuperating and getting on top now. Don Frye's going to go. No, he's not going to go for Kiyoshi. But something is going to happen here.
Oh, he's trying to
double arm bar.
If he's going to tap on that, that would be amazing, amazing, amazing. No, he's not. Obviously. Yep, he's got to really work now. Don's got to keep on chopping in order to win the fight, and then really he's got to do something. He's got to try to pass the guard, fall back with a leg lock, and try to fix this. This is what he does.
Just like you said. Now Don may not have the... Oh, that's the other leg.
Oh, it takes it. Oh, he's going to go for toes.
Oh, he's got to get out. He's getting out. He's got to get out. He's got to get out of that.
Now he's going to get a leg lock of himself. Don can put a toe hold, actually. He can apply a toe hold on Ken's leg.
Yeah, and Don can just lean back, and he's going to... Battle of the leg locks here near the end of round 3.
He's got to watch out now. Both of them got to watch out. Being the leg lock expert,
Don could just lean back and close his left elbow in and have this. Yeah, Don should lean up, close his left elbow in, and lean back.
He's got to push the leg off and do exactly the same inverted heel hook that Ken is trying to apply on him. That's what he should do.
Oh, that was My heart is pounding right now.
Me too, because there's 1 minute left.
There's 1 minute left.
Who's going to do it?
There is no overtime.
Look, he's going to do a toe hold. Don can do a toe hold.
Don will not tap out, I don't think. I don't think it's...
Don really can do a submission move here right now.
Right there. He could. Right there.
He's doing the same thing.
His own heel hook.
He's got to pull the knee, the right knee.
Can't slip off with the heel hook.
Don's got to pull the left knee back. And now he's got it. He's got it too. They both got it. Jesus Christ, 30 seconds. Oh my God.
Nobody's going to tap though.
Who's going to tap? No, nobody. They rather get the legs broke.
Don giving up on it. Don's going to stack up. Oh, I just want to see more of this fight.
Oh my God.
The end is here.
But look at this leg. Look at Ken Shamrock's leg. It's the exorcist move right there, it looks like. Whoa!
What a wild. Checkmate. It was a checkmate finish there by both guys. Are they gonna shake hands?
They
No.
gotta shake hands.
Come on, guys.
They gotta
shake hands.
They gotta shake hands.
They've been in a
gotta
war.
shake hands.
Okay. Hey, there we go. Yay! All right. They finally embraced. Finally, that's what we wanted to see.
That is sportsmanship right there.
Absolutely. Bad blood just came to an end, let's hope. Although we still got a decision to hear. Who's going to get the decision, boss? I don't even want to go out on a limb on this one.
No. Forget about me. I'm not going to say anything either.
I can't.
Wow. This was unbelievable. Last round was exactly what we wanted it to be.
It was non-stop action, punching. Okay, there they go again.
Ah, this is good. I like this.
Yeah, it was not the kind of fight I expected. But what we got was
a willpower game.
That's right. It was a complete battle of wills, waiting for the other guy to blink, the other guy to make a mistake. Here we go to the judge's decision.
I'm going to be quiet.
Judge Okabayashi, Don. Judge Nishi, Ken. Judge Kobayashi, Don Frye.
Don Frye has squeaked it out. He squeaked it out. He absorbed the heel hook, which looked to almost break his leg in the first round, boss.
Oh, listen. I got leg locked by Ken Shamrock, and trust me, it hurted me, and Don is going to have a problem tomorrow. He got to, because that was the first leg lock that he did. The first heel hook was unreal that he came out of that. Let's talk about the last heel hooks that they applied on each other.
Well, I'll tell you, before we talk about that, you said it, I said it, this was a battle of wills. Now here's the punching exchange. There's the punching, and Ken Shamrock, it was a left hand that put him down, and he threw his hands back, but to his credit, he did that, but that's what won the fight for him.
Yeah, that was one of the fight, and he got up right away. He took the punch, and he jumped up right away, but Don threw him back, but he was awake.
But I'll tell you, what I was saying before was that this was a battle of wills. They fought a very strategic fight the first two rounds. The second round got a little slow. It was getting even frustrating, but the third round was definitely a payoff.
My God.
They let it fly in that round.
That was great. Great fight then.
Great fight, Ken. Ken Shamrock did not succumb to the punches of Don Frye. There he is with his lovely girlfriend, Alicia.
Oh yeah, Alicia is the nice girl. Here we go.
Okay, Don Frye gonna tell it like it is.
Please tell English. Speak English.
Ken Shamrock won this fight as much as I did. Great fight, Ken. You're a class act, sir. Thank you very much.
最高の試合がそうすることができてありがとう。
I said some things to Ken I apologize for. It was below the belt. It was a cheap shot. Ken's a true professional. I didn't keep my end of the bargain on that. I apologize. You're a great athlete.
He apologized to Ken Shamrock.
今日の試合でケンが素晴らしい選手だということが分かりました。ごめんなさい。そしてどうもありがとう。
That's a real man that has to apologize, to know when he's wrong.
I'd like to thank my corner, Steve Owen, Danny Fakur, Tim Catalo, Justin McCauley, Rainey Martinez, Rich Moreno, John Foley. They taught me stuff I didn't use. I was lazy. Should have fought better. I apologize to you.
それからお礼を言いたい人がたくさんいます。スティーブ・オーウェン、セン・ジョンソン、ダニー・デイマン、ジョン・フリー、レニー・マルチネス、サム・ソテロ、リッチ・モレノ、ジャスティン・マコレー、どうもありがとう。
What a guy, man.
I'd like to thank the Golden Ranch Fire Department, C-Shift, for taking care of my daughter, Katie, and the emergency crew at University Medical Center. Thank you for taking care of her. You all are saints.
そしていろいろな機関に対してもお礼を申し上げたいと思います。本当にサポートありがとうございました。
I'm getting emotional.
Well, we both love this guy, and I mean, this was just.
I'm going to take my beautiful wife, Molly, and we're going to take a week off.
You're going to take a week off? What a month.
He's joking about that. I think he will.
それから妻に対してもお
He's
礼を
probably
言い
going
たい
to
と
take
思います。それから
a
1週間後
little
の休み
time
を
off
取
to
って
heal
ゆっく
that
り
leg
孝行
up.
したいと
But
思い
he
ます。
seems to be fine on the leg.
I'll be back. I'll see you all later. Thank you very
ま
much.
た戻ってきます。皆
Oh,
さん
yes, yes, indeed, he'll be back. He will be back. Don Frye, we want him to come back. Boss, I think that Don Frye should write a book called Willpower. And I think it would just be a thing where the book would consist of one sentence. Just don't give up. Do not give up. That's
Do
right.
you give up?
That's
Like
right.
the referee says, but he doesn't.
Yes. Don Frye, back in Frye, back in the winner's circle. Okay, I'm here with a winner of what I would think was like a dogfight, Don. I mean, your thoughts?
It was a dogfight. It felt like I've been bit and chewed up and spit out.
Well, you're really back in the mix now. What is next for you?
I'm going to go to Hawaii. I'm going to soak in the sea and do what my wife tells me to do.
Did you do always?
Always do what my wife tells me to do. You know?
Yeah, you're right, because she's sitting behind us, you know, you got to be able to watch out.
Good woman.
Done.
Beautiful.
Done.
Beautiful woman. Nice.
Done.
Smart, too. Yes,
Done. The bad blood between you and Shamrock, is that over with now?
I think we all left it out there on the mat, you know, all over the mat. But I think it'd be a great rematch, you know. I think Ken beat it out of me, and I beat it out of Ken, but, you know, I think the fans probably want to see it again.
Okay, and the leg. I mean, did he really crank that thing? I mean, we couldn't believe that you didn't tap.
He cranked it. Yeah, he cranked it. He did a great job. You know, he's the best. He's the best at that ankle lock, you know. And I'm here to tell you, you know, he is the best at that.
Well, I can speak on behalf of my partner, Boss Rudin, and say that we are really impressed, and you didn't let us down. Ken didn't let us down. It was a tremendous fight, and we look forward to seeing you back in the Pride Fighting Championships. What a show it was tonight. We saw this man defeat Ken Shamrock on a split decision, and we also saw Vanderlay Silva defend his title with a devastating one-punch knockout over Kiyoshi Tamura, and then it was Eagor losing a decision to Heath.
But, boss, the spectacular fight, Pele versus Newton, that was awesome.
My God, who could have expected a fight like that? We knew Pele was going to come out throwing bombs. Then it went to the ground. Then Newton got that knee to the head. Everybody, including us, thought it would be over. But he recovered like in 10 seconds. Pele stayed a little bit on the ground. Then he reversed it, took Pele in the armbar and cranked it. He needed all the power he had, but he got the armbar and Pele tapped. It was an unbelievable fight.
That was one of the greatest mixed martial art fights I've seen. Antônio Nogueira exerted his will and defeated Enson and Inoue. So that's it for Bad Blood, and I'm Stephen Quadros,
Bad Blood,
along
baby.
with Don Frye, my partner, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Como obrigado. Sayonara. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care.